And we are live.
Oh, yeah.
LIVE. Hope this air conditioner don't make too much noise.
Oh, my God, Alvin, look at this. I just got a notification that Wild Bill is live. Dude, we got to go watch him. He is freaking awesome.
Oh, my God, yes.
Oh, he's a bad motherfucker.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, badass motherfucker. I say
You're all late, so now y'all all have detention afterwards. Hey, we have a right to be late.
We were gabbing. We've been sitting here for almost an hour just talking with each other.
We're the head honchos of this rodeo. We can do whatever we want to.
Oh, that's right. Tell him, Wild Bill.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. Robert! Justine! Officer Justine in the house.
Thank you, Robert.
Love the hat, Bill. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Robert said we were late and we all had detention.
Had better late than never.
Can't read it.
Beavers have orange teeth.
Oh, sorry. Say that again.
GB review.
Beaver, orange teeth.
Well, come on then.
Huh. Now I want to look. I want to find a beaver and just look. Don't make me come to South Carolina, bro. Oh!
Yeah, baby. Who wants to come to South Carolina?
Y'all are doing well. I'm just watching our 3 lives. And Skill, Emmylou Harris, and Rodney Crowell, Glenn Beck. Oh!
Caden just messaged us and says, love y'all, but won't be live for a couple of days. Hope y'all still love me. I think he said something about he spreading his grandma's ashes or something.
Yeah, how'd you pull that off? Ah, gotcha.
Well, see, here's the thing. I look at it, Robert. If I make you come to South Carolina, then we can actually meet each other.
I meant to say I'm watching Opry live. Oh, okay. Oh, you poked me.
What's up, Jen? Hey, Jen. Where's come on?
At the park with Minnie.
Oh. Sounds like fun.
I got rid of his ass for a little bit.
There you go. Gotta get rid of the men sometime. They aggravating the shit.
Talking about yourself, are we?
Yeah.
He's just being honest.
That's right. Yeah.
Oh, any updates? Okay, now you cannot be sexting while we're doing a review, young man.
That's right.
I'm not actually sexting. I'm actually trying to fix like some friendship thing. I don't know. It's kind of crazy, but yeah, it is actually a group chat. But now it's on Twitter.
Well, no more group chatting when you're with us.
And yeah, like there's no Facebook update. Like I've actually tried to make a Facebook account several times, and it always keeps instantly getting disabled. Even before I can even change a profile pic, I can even use my real name. I even tried my real name, and it just instant disabled. Like I can't even upload a profile pic or anything. Like I don't know why it's doing that, and I don't know if it's like I've even tried it on my phone, even when I'm not even home, and so I don't even know. Like maybe it is like I'm trying to think of what it could be, and the only thing I can think of besides the whole IP ban thing is the fact that I'm wondering if Facebook is somehow connected to like my Google account. Like if I'm like logged in to my Google account that I've used before to actually make a Facebook that's actually been disabled, if Facebook can detect that and knows it's the same person. And so now I'm wondering if I should try to make a Facebook account when I'm not logged into my Google account. If that makes sense. Because I've cleared like cookies and
But
stuff.
actually,
Like, is there like? Do you think that is possible that Facebook, because it's in the same web browser, and but like on Google, when I go to Google, like because like in Google Chrome, they have the thing where you can like sync your information. Like even on my front page of my of my Google Chrome web browser, you can see my like icon on the like top right corner because I'm like logged in. Because Google is so big now that it even remembers like passwords and things like that for you. So, like they have like the Google Smart Log. So that's the only thing I can think of besides the whole IP address ban thing. But I don't know. So it makes me wonder if I'm gonna have to create a whole new Google account, possibly start a whole new YouTube channel, and just not be logged into mine.
well, no, you wouldn't have to start, Alvin. You wouldn't have to start a new YouTube channel for that.
Okay.
Let's see.
I have a question for you, Alvin.
Oh yeah.
Do you have a email that is not a Google email or a Gmail?
What?
Do you have an email that is not a Gmail?
Yeah, I think. Well, yeah. Well, I've made a few like Outlook.com accounts, but I've tried to make Facebook accounts with them too, but I was still logged into a Google account or something because I've always used like Gmail. Well, at least for the past few years, I have.
Well, I was going to say because see my Facebook account, I use one of my old email addresses, my Yahoo email address.
Yeah.
So I don't even log in with that. Now I'm thinking, try like Internet Explorer or something and see if, or there's like this new internet kind of what is it it's like a new version of Internet Explorer or something other, and let's try that, see if it works on there. Hell, I don't know. Maybe Mark Zuckerberg is jealous of sexiness. Maybe I don't know. That's fantastic.
Justin put up a new video today.
Oh yeah.
Nice, Mr. 1,000 subscribers. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe you got to take it back old school, Al. So who do we only have in here? Robert and Justin? Where the hell is everybody at?
Yeah.
Don't they know we're doing a Garth Brooks review tonight?
Edge.
Yeah, Microsoft Edge. That's what it is. Explorer or Edge or something. I don't know. Hell. Yeah, Microsoft Edge. Try that, man. Try it in there. See if it works. I was gonna say, do y'all want to wait till a few more people get in here? Y'all want to go ahead and get started?
Your stream, your call.
Well, I just kind of hate to go ahead and do it, and people are like, oh no, I missed like the first 2 or 3 tracks, but then,
Yeah.
I hate to wait too long and nobody else shows up.
Well, just give it a few more minutes and see what happens.
Yeah. But Facebook situation, another thing, I've also tried that on other like web browsers. So I don't know if Robert was mentioning like Microsoft Edge or something, but I don't know. It's just any web browser. Because I've tried that before several times, and Facebook still won't let me make an account. But I don't know if it's because I was logged into my Google account on those web browsers as well. Because I mean,
I don't know, maybe you're just gonna have to do something else for a while.
yeah.
Robert, or I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Alvin. I mean, you always got Skype, man. I mean, I know not everybody's connected to Skype, but
Out on the town.
yeah, he's out on the town. He didn't tell her what he was
At the
doing last night.
beach.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, I told him. I said he went to the beach and didn't invite me. I'm gonna get him for that. I think you froze, Tricia.
Nice. What?
No, you didn't. Okay, I thought you froze, but you just
No, I was probably sitting really still because I was reading the comment.
Oh, okay. Nice. So you're not gonna stay around and ride the storm out, Rob? Because was it Isaac, Isaiah, whatever it is, the name of that hurricane? It wants to rock you like a hurricane. Or you could be like REO Speedwagon and ride the storm out.
Country fan said he wouldn't be able to make it until 8:30. Okay.
Okay.
Maybe I'll wait 8:30 then.
Well, is that when you're going to start the review? I was hoping.
Because I mean, it's let's put it like this: it's 17 tracks. Whether we start it now or start it then. The only thing I got to do tomorrow is go to church.
There you go.
Damn, Robert, I'm kind of disappointed, man. I just want to see you out there surfing and stuff.
He said he would have, but his mama was a chicken.
Okay. Oh boy. Was she regular or extra crispy? You know that thing? You know that interview you did with Logan, Tricia?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to talk to Gene after he releases their new album here. I think they're finna go in the studio and record it, so hopefully it's gonna be out before the end of the year. If he does that, I'm gonna see if I can get him to do an interview like we did with Logan.
Oh, dude, that would be awesome.
Yep.
God, look at him. He looks so serious.
Who is?
Alvin, look at him. He looks so serious.
All right.
I'm in a group chat just trying to fix trying to fix a broken friendship.
Oh, broken friendship. Some
Yeah,
friendships.
well,
Ah,
because I'm not on Facebook right now, but there was a lot of drama going on, like I guess the Adam Children's fandom recently, and it caused a little bit of an issue. So,
Man.
but yeah, that's why I'm like serious. I don't know. I don't know. I guess I'm just serious when I type.
Alvin, Simon, Theodore.
damn, this stream is dead. It'll liven up shortly.
That's right. She starts taking her clothes off to get lively.
Oh yeah.
But you know, I was just gonna say, and I know we're not starting the review yet, but you know, I just think this album is I don't know, man. I'm glad to be doing this review. I can tell you that right now.
Oh yeah. My day's been okay.
And you know something funny? I was thinking about this too. This is one of the albums that he put out that he actually put in a box set and released separately that he didn't do an alternate cover for.
Yeah, that's a good point. And this was released after he started doing that. Wow.
Yeah.
Day at work sucked. You want to know why? Sure, tell us.
Yeah. Take a listen what your fans say.
Oh, please tell me you didn't get hurt again.
Oh,
He said that the other day, and it was because he got hurt.
You can't be whipping your own ass now. That ain't good.
yeah.
That's right.
I can't remember. I was like, damn the stream. Yeah, I was gonna say I kind of miss Elsa Webster. I mean, Frozen Girl.
But she hates bars, so.
Yeah, I know. But
Yeah, she's not a big fan of Garth. She's probably sleeping.
yeah, but she still loves to make fun of him.
Or as she likes to say, barf.
Yeah, she hates
Instead
bars
of
about as much as I hate Taylor.
Oh, God. So because I was stuck doing code 50s, oh, God. Buggies, myself, because my help was supposed to show up at 1, but he never showed up, so I was stuck doing everything myself. That sucks. Yes, that does suck.
Oh. Speaking of that, Justin, I got a great Lowe's for a story for you. I used to work in the garden center, okay? And I had this asshole group of fucking people that I worked with. Them fuckers would never go to work. They would never go to lunch like they were supposed to. You were never supposed to leave one person in the garden center alone by themselves.
Mm-hmm.
These fuckers would get, there would be like 4 of us working and 3 of them would go to break at the same time. And they would leave me in the damn garden center all by my damn self for an hour, loading fucking cars, helping customers, doing whatever. So this shit went on for about weeks one time. And finally, it caught up to their ass. They did that to me one day, and it was probably, I was working the 7 to 3 shift. So by the time it got time for me to go to lunch, it was like 1 o'clock, almost 2 o'clock. So, actually, it was like 1. So by the time I would have come back from lunch, it would have been 2 o'clock, and I'd have went home. I'd have had an hour, and I'd have went home. Well, So I come out. So I'm getting ready to go to lunch. And I passed my supervisor. He's like, "Hey, where you going?" I said, "I'm fixing to go to lunch." He goes, "You ain't been to lunch yet?" I said, "No." I said, "Them three ass clowns and I went to fucking on lunch together like that we're not supposed to, and left me here in the garden center for an hour by myself." So I got backed up, and so when they got back, they can handle it while I'm going to lunch, right? So he goes, "Really?" I said, "Yeah." So he went over there, he talked to them, and they didn't lie. They said, "Yeah, we did it. We knew that, but." And he says, "Okay." He said, "I'll fix that shit." He says, so I tell you what you do." He says, "When 2 o'clock comes, instead of taking your lunch, just go home. You get to go home an hour early or whatever, right?" So, because I mean, you would clock out for lunch anyway, so it's not like you're getting paid for it. So, shit. I was like, "All right, I'll go home." They got pissed off because I got to leave early, and I said, "Well, that's what happens when you're a bunch of jackasses and you go to lunch together at the same time, leave me here by myself. So when it's time for me to go to lunch, that's what happens." They didn't do that shit no more after that.
Oh yeah. People just have no respect.
Yeah. See, they were young. And stupid. I was the oldest one, except for like one other person. I was the oldest one out there. So they were like stupid young high school kids who didn't know shit. Of course, I mean, I wasn't much barely out of high school myself either, but I had already worked, I'd already had a year or so, couple of years of work under my belt before them fuckers had even, this was like some of their first jobs and shit. I'm like, y'all don't do stupid shit like that. Because you know how stupid some people are. Then we had this one kid who would always get out of working the night shift somehow, and or he was supposed to stay and never did or something. He'd always like leave early or some shit. So finally, the supervisor told his ass, says, "Look here, you're gonna work a solid week of night shift. And if I hear that you left early one time," he said, "I don't care if it's 5 minutes." He said, "Your ass is fired." Right? So he had to stay. This is when we were working there, and the store closed at 9. But we had to stay behind and work till 11 to restock the store, make sure everything was to have it ready for to come in for the day shift to come in at 7 o'clock or whatever. And so when we got done with him for that week on night shift, he never again left his ass early. Because we worked the dog shit out of him. You don't do shit like that, man. Yeah, that's true. That's the problem. Too many people want shit handed to them nowadays. They don't want to work for shit.
Yeah, I completely agree.
The giggity man.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah. we're gonna wait on the country fan. For the fan of country. Oh, Robert, I was going to tell you. I was telling them earlier, but I didn't get a chance to tell you. I was at another Walmart today, and it wasn't the local Walmart. It was another Walmart, and I was there, man, and I got to admit, they had an ass-kicking vinyl collection. I mean, they had everything from AC/DC, Queen, Black Sabbath. I mean, they had country and all that stuff. I got to flip through them, and I was like, hell yeah. Now, this vinyl collection has integrity. You know, I'm just finna go praise Walmart for their vinyl collection. And then it happened. Guess what I saw? Hiding behind another record. Taylor Swift, 1989. And I was like, dang. They had to ruin it.
And me a cool million. Oh, absolutely. I can't believe I have 1,000 subscribers this week. It's insane. Yes.
Taylor Swift, 1989. They had that shit. I was like, oh, dang. I was so disappointed too. Because, I mean, that Walmart was probably the best vinyl collection I've seen in a Walmart. And they had to ruin it. I just don't know what people be thinking, man. I'm telling you. You want to ruin their record players with fucking Taylor Swift.
That was what made it good right there.
What's that?
That's what made it good right there.
You. Like I said, I want my turntable to last a long time. I don't want to play no music that sounds like dog howling. Got 1 minute. We're going to get this party started.
Awesome.
I'm going by the time on my computer. Hell, it could be wrong.
That's close enough.
All right. So, guys, we're going to get this party started. So, for those of you who are here and are waiting around in limbo land or whatever, today is the Garth Brooks, The Lost Section album review. This is what the album looks like. And it is the standalone version with the 17 tracks. And I'll give you a little bit of info before we get started here. This album, from what I could find, now I don't know if this is exactly correct because I had to go to Wikipedia to find this out. But the box set, from what I get, was released November 25th, 2005.
Mm-hmm.
And the standalone version was released February 7th, 2006. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. Okay.
That's close. It was actually released a week later. It was actually officially released Valentine's Day.
Oh, okay.
Wow. That's actually
close
awesome.
enough then. So I'm in the ballpark then. So.
Yeah, you're in the ballpark.
Anyway,
Hold on. I'm getting feedback.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why. Is anybody on YouTube?
What do you mean? Well, I'm only on here through StreamYard. I don't have like an other video up.
Okay, well, I don't know where it's coming from then.
Yeah. Is it just you?
Okay, well, I didn't hear it that time.
Yeah. I don't know.
Okay, there we go. Go ahead.
Maybe you fixed it or whatever. Maybe you scared it off.
Yeah, I scared it away.
There you go. Anyway, so the original box set version had only 11 tracks on it. Then when it was re-released in February, it had 6 new tracks with it, which made it a total of 17 tracks. And for something interesting that people don't know, is the Good Ride Cowboy in the box set has one word different than a standalone version. And that was because when this song was originally written, now I would thought Garth would have had more sense in this, and I knew Chris would do better than what I thought he did. He said the line in there was a naval brat, which his father was actually in the Air Force. So when they re-released the album in February, the song was changed to Air Force brat. And that's the only difference in between that. And in the album, the standalone version, the sequencing for the songs are different too. So, but that is one of the differences in that too. So okay, here we go. So
Okay.
I guess I'll kick this one off. So the first song on this album is my favorite song on this album. It's called Good Ride Cowboy. And this song was written in memory and dedication to Chris. And this song depicts, about kind of like Chris Ledoux's career and his life. And there's a line in there called "Just Ledoux It," which means like, whatever you do it the way Chris would do it, or whatever, that with that kind of that grit kind of attitude or whatever. And it's talking about I just love the song, and I love that one part at the very end. It said, "When I cross that River Jordan and meet St. Peter on the other side, he's going to say, 'Good ride, cowboy,'" or whatever. I love that line in the song. And but it's just upbeat, fun song written about a legend who deserved it. I still say probably one of the best country artists of all time. And it's a shame that we lost Chris way too early. And it was the only song on this album that actually had a music video behind it. So, and I just want us to take the time and say, Chris, we miss you. And as far as I'm concerned, your legacy will never die. So who wants to do the next song?
Okay, I have to say, Good Ride Cowboy is absolutely one of the best songs on the album. It was a tribute to Chris Ledoux, like you said, and that touched my heart. It really did. But as happy and uplifting as this song is, I swear to God, to this day, when I'm singing along with this song, there is still a part where no matter how into this song I am, I have to stop singing. I can't sing. It chokes me up. It breaks my heart. Oh, my God. And it's not a sad thing. It's just knowing that it happened, knowing that he's gone.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. It makes me want to cry just thinking about it. When he said, I bet he crossed that River Jordan with St. Peter on the other side. Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh, I lose it. Oh my God, get big tears in my eyes and everything. Oh my God. It tears me up, but in a really good way because it's touching.
Yeah.
Because it took his legacy into account when it said that, because he was such a great radio star.
Yeah.
And that to me was one of the most touching moments in the song. But the song as a whole itself is touching. That just kills me. It does. In a good way, I guess. But those words, I don't know who wrote that line or those couple of lines, but damn it, they getting freaking now.
Yep.
Yeah, right.
This is an absolutely great song. And I'm so glad that they did it. I don't care that it was Garth. It could have been almost anybody.
Yeah.
I mean, it could have been George Strait for all that matters, and it would have still been a great song because of the tribute behind it, and because of the man that it was a tribute to.
Yeah.
So yes, this absolutely gets 5 stars for me.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Okay, but I absolutely love this song as well. And this song is like very nostalgic for me because it came out like 2005, and when CMT used to play the music video all the time, which was I guess the CMA performance. Is that what you said it was, Trish? I know she said something about it was like a CMA performance, but it became like the official video for the song. And I don't know. I've always just loved this song. And even though I've never been like a Chris Ledoux fan, I do know who he is and all that. And I actually do find that awesome when he says Ledoux it. But yeah, the lyrics of the song is very fun, and everyone listening to the song preparing for the album already knew that you guys are pretty much gonna like praise this song because this is like your classic sounding Garth Brooks song. Like this is the type of music that Garth should actually be making, like to make a big hit. Like this actually fit in with some of his earlier stuff, like fun stuff from like the early mid '90s. I don't know. I just really love this song, and I definitely give it 5 stars. But yeah, this song was very nostalgic for me because I actually got introduced to the song pretty much through CMT because I used to watch. Believe it or not, I used to watch CMT pretty religiously back in like 2004, 2005. So I was always catching up, like seeing all the newest music videos, and they would play Garth Brooks like crazy. So, but yeah, definitely a 5-star song, and I actually agree with Trish that this is one of the best songs on the album. Like it's an opening track as well. That's another thing that makes it that much better. Like you really just jump right into it. Like when you listen to the album, just push play. Oh yeah. But yeah, definitely a 5-star song.
Oh, Robert gives it 10 stars.
Oh, 10 stars. Well, I guess
this song.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Oh, and one more note on this song, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong. Well, Bill, you may know this. I'm not sure if Alvin would. The group that you hear singing with Garth, near closer to the end of the song. They are not just any people. It's not just normal backup singers. It's the Ledoux. I think that's what it is. That's what they call. So, yeah. His 3 daughters are 3 of the people singing.
Yeah.
Just thought I'd throw that in there. You know?
But and also people don't know this too. That most people not know this, but the band he plays with in the video is actually Chris's band.
Oh.
That's not his band in the video.
Yeah.
It's actually Chris Ledoux's band.
Yeah. Well, even though I consider myself, I kind of consider myself like a casual Garth Brooks fan, so I don't know like everything about like all the production and like what goes into his music videos and all of that. But so I basically just know like from the music. I mean, just from listening to the music and watching the videos, But I just want to let you guys know right now that I'm not done any research on any of the songs from this album. So everything is basically just going to be like right at the top of my head. I mean, memory wise.
Okay.
Cool.
Damn, it was supposed to be-
Wait, was that something else about Great White Cowboy?
Hang on. Oh, the video. The official video for this was just the live performance of it that Garth did at the CMA Awards.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was trying to explain, but then you walked away.
But he actually did that though in like New York City.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, was it filmed in New York City then?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was out on the street.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I love that they blast that big picture of Chris on the end of it. It says, "We miss you" at the end of it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that tore me up too.
That was great.
Like I made it all the way through the song. Thanks, Garth, for making me cry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. But that was before you knew he had Hootad, or
Yes, this was before his Hootad came, full front.
Yeah.
So even back then in 2005, do you think Garth had Hootad?
I think he did. I just don't think we were aware of it yet.
Oh, we can go.
Or the symptoms hadn't flared up at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was actually surprised. I literally thought Garth was actually making his comeback when he first released this, because I remember he announced his retirement after Scarecrow.
Uh-huh.
And then
No, he announced his retirement before Scarecrow.
Oh, before Scarecrow. Okay, it was before Scarecrow. Okay, I remember Scarecrow was like it's gonna be his farewell album for a while, and then just a few years later, like a few short years later, he released this. So I literally thought this was gonna be like a whole album for like completely new music, but I guess it was just things from out of his vault and stuff. But I mean, I still find it fascinating that Garth still did a live performance and actually released it as a music video. So in a way, he was still kind of making a scene in 2005, even though he was still technically retired.
Well, he was retired from touring.
Oh, Tori. Okay. So, I was wondering, because I was confused why he was announcing his retirement. I do remember reading in a magazine, like one of the country weekly magazines or something, that Garth had actually said that he doesn't plan on coming back until his youngest daughter was out of college or something.
No, out of high school. Once she was 18 and out of school.
Oh, okay, out of high school. Yeah, because I know he said something about he basically wanted to be a stay-at-home dad, I guess. He wanted to watch his kids grow up. So.
Yeah, he retired from touring and recording. And he had according to him, let me put that in there, according to him, he had no intention of going in and recording any new music. But then we lost Chris.
Oh, yeah.
And Good Ride Cowboy was kind of a, I wouldn't say it had to be kind of thing, but it was just,
Yeah. And I was going to say one of the two I was going to give. This is a 5-star song for me, so there's no doubt in my mind on that. But if you notice in this song, which Garth, if I'm not mistaken, had some input in this song, but he doesn't have a writing credit in this song.
Really?
Yeah.
That's odd because I'm almost sure that he was.
Yep. No, he doesn't have a writing credit on that song. I think what it was he wanted to let me see something. Brian Kennedy, Jerry Lee Neiman, Richie Brown, and Bob Doyle. Yeah, he doesn't have a writing credit. I think he had the idea for the song, but didn't really know how to put it together. So I think he had them write it and just gave them the credit for it. Something like that.
I don't see anything. I don't see anything wrong with that.
No.
I'm just surprised because it is Garth we're talking about.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep. Okay,
We'll
Robert.
get dinner. Be back soon. All right, be careful.
Yep. So, track 2.
Oh, okay. Track 2. Shall I?
That baby.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
Yeah,
Okay, Allison Miranda. Now, Allison Miranda doesn't sound like it would be a song title. It's just somebody's name. But
Yeah.
honestly, it surprised me. It's a good song. It really is. And when you sit down and you listen to the lyrics of this, now this is what I get from it. Meeting, loving, learning, and remembering the person who changed your whole outlook on life. And even though you don't regret having been with them, and instead you're grateful for what they brought into your life and your heart and everything that you learned from them. And in a sense, they are feeling the same way as well. So even though you're not together, you don't regret that you had been together.
No.
And you're very grateful that you were together because it changed you as a person for the better.
Yeah.
So I have to say, this it's an odd song title, but it works.
Yeah.
Because that's the woman that he's talking about in the song. Allison Miranda was the person that he was with that changed his life. And even though it didn't work out, he doesn't regret at all having been with her.
Yeah.
And he's very glad that he met her and was with her. So that to me says a whole hell of a lot. Now, obviously, we know Garth didn't write this, and it's not, about a woman he was with. But whoever wrote it freaking nailed what it's like, because I have people like that in my life. Somebody that I had been with that I'm no longer with, but I don't regret it for a second because of everything that we did together, learned from each other, and it made us both better people.
Yeah.
But that's just me. Okay. Yeah. So as far as like being a huge song, I don't think it would be. But the songwriting and the music that goes with it is absolutely fantastic. And the meaning behind the song really, really is great for me. And I think that's basically what I will give it 5 stars based on the fact that they hit home because they touched a nerve in me of something I've experienced.
Yeah.
Alvin?
Okay. But this may sound crazy. Well, listening to the song, it actually reminded me of one of my first,
Here we go.
Yeah, it actually reminded me of one of my first, I guess, high school crushes. Because I literally was on a crush.
Aww.
I literally had a crush on a girl named Allison. And I think her middle name actually was Miranda. So I actually knew it.
Oh my God.
Allison Miranda. And I never really talked about her because I never actually dated her, but there was a girl in my class named Allison that I actually had a crush on back in high school. And I never even heard the song before because I'm just going to let you know. I just now heard the song for the first time today because I literally just started listening to the album today for getting ready for the review.
Alvin, shame on you.
Shame on you.
Well, that's the thing. Because I know you guys probably need more time to prepare. As for me, I can only listen to an album because I feel much better because I feel like. Because I don't know, just listening to the same songs over and over again. I mean, I feel like that would make it harder to narrow it down to top 5s and stuff. So I like to if we're covering an album that I've never heard before, I like to do it kind of last minute. So then, this is basically my first reaction, kind of my first, I guess, thoughts to songs. But
oh yeah, I like that. Okay, I get that because I was going to say listening to it over and over helps me make up my mind about this is a good song. Yeah. It's a lasting song. I could listen to it 9,000 times and not get tired of it. Or two times hearing one of them, I'll be like, oh God, no, okay, no, that's not a keeper. That's not a Yeah.
See, that's the thing. See, I mean, well, if we're covering an artist like or an album I've actually heard before, like several times, I probably already have like all kinds of opinions on it. But I don't know. I guess I'm just kind of different. But even when listening to this song, this was like this was the second track, and it already had me in like the first line or the first verse because Garth literally mentioned Oklahoma in the lyrics, and I just thought
there we go.
I literally thought that was so awesome. Even though I know he's an Oklahoman, the thing is, I felt that same way when Carrie Underwood name dropped Oklahoma in her songs, and she's an Okie as well. So, but yeah, it's just even the first verse got me. But I'll be honest, my favorite lyrics is actually the chorus. I love how he sings. I used to think of autumn as sweaters and leaves, and I used to think the night was just for dreamers and thieves. But that was before she came. Alison Miranda was her name. Like, I don't know, it just sounds so poetic. But then the way he sings it just makes it so catchy that makes you want to sing along with him.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, this is definitely like, even though we haven't done like top fives yet, I'm definitely gonna say this right now. This is definitely one of my favorite songs on this album, and it was like track number 2, and I don't know, like I said, it just made me think of like an old high school crush I had on a girl named Allison. So in a way, I felt like I could kind of relate. I mean, to an extent, just because I literally like was classmates with a girl named Allison Miranda. Well, I think her middle name was Miranda. I'm trying to remember what her last name was, but I do remember. I do think Miranda was her middle name, so that's why I thought it was so funny. But yeah, I totally love this song. It's definitely 5 stars for me. But yeah. But yeah, I don't know. This, I'm surprised. Like, it actually made me wish I actually listened to this album way back or something. Because I don't know this. Because just listening, I was like, this song's actually really good. I wish I knew about this song a lot sooner. This was actually the song that gave me hope, like a lot of hope for this album. And let's just say it did kind of surpass my expectations. Yeah. I mean, going forward in the album. But yeah, this song kind of raised the bar a little high, and I was like, this is the type of music I expect from Garth Brooks.
Yes.
Like, because even you agree. Like,
now, how many times have you heard Wild Bill say this is the best album Garth has ever done?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Wild Bill basically been hyping this album up, and like even before we did Scarecrow, he was like, I still can't wait for us to do the next album. Like, yeah.
And he's got a pretty good gauge on what's good and what sucks. I mean, if you think about it, under normal circumstances, he does miss the mark occasionally, but when it comes to Garth, he's pretty close to nailing it on what's good and what's bad.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I mean, you and Wild Bill seem to be on the same wavelengths when it comes to, well, most Garth songs. I think every once in a while there may be a song that Wild Bill doesn't really care for that you might actually like, Trish, or that you actually don't really care for, but Wild Bill's like, actually, this one wasn't that bad. but yeah, I definitely love this song, and definitely 5 stars for me. So, what are your thoughts, Wild Bill?
Okay. I like this song, and it's actually one of the songs that's always, no matter what, it's been in my Garth Brooks playlist. It's just one of those songs that it's just, I kind of want to say it's timeless in a way, and it's just one of those songs that no matter what, it's a worthy song to play again, and it's worthy to have in your playlist. It is a damn good song. I take it now. This may be weird for me, or maybe weird, and I'm saying this, and maybe her name is actually Alison Miranda, but I was kind of wondered if when you listen to the song, because Alison Miranda is a weird name, like it's like 2 first names, which does happen on occasion. Okay?
Yeah, because I know people named Allison in
for instance, like Ricky Bobby. for instance, like, you know, two first names. Okay. It made me kind of wonder if, though he spent all that, he spent time with her, he doesn't regret it. But I honestly wonder if, because it was such a short fling and they never really knew each other that great, I wonder if he's trying to remember if her name was Allison or Miranda. And I wonder if that was, I wonder if that's the way when the writer wrote the song, it intended for it to be, but instead of saying her name was Allison or Miranda, he goes, her name was Allison Miranda was her name. So it's kind of like like having a one night stand with someone and you really don't know their name and you never really got their name, and you're sitting here and the next day it's like, what the fuck was her name? You know what I'm saying? And then it makes you feel bad because you just did something with somebody and you don't even know who the fuck they are. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of one of those things. So I kind of wonder if that's the way the song was written. It's him trying to remember was her name. He knows it was either Allison or Miranda, but he's not really sure.
I like that. I actually like that.
I mean, that's just my take on it, because I really didn't catch that until I got to listen to the album here in the last few days. Because you listen to some of the lyrics in there, they made it kind of by chance in a way. He was driving down on the highway and she was pretty much hitching a ride, and then they sort of kind of fell in love with each other during that short period of time, and then if you listen to the end of it sounded like she was trying to get pregnant by a guy or whatever, and she wanted to start her own family by herself.
Wow.
And I'm just trying to remember. I'm just trying to think if he thinks at the end of it, because he's wondering all these years later what happened. Was her name Allison or was it Miranda?
See, that's the thing. There is a line near the end of that song about the note that she leaves him, and there's something about you cannot grow a flower unless you have a seed, and she left because, according to the note, she now has what she needs. And I was thinking, son of a bitch, did she get pregnant by him? Oh my god!
It says, I'll read it to you. It says, "Now I can't forget the morning when I woke alone in bed to a rose left on the pillow and the goodbye note that read, 'You cannot grow a flower if you do not have a seed or have the seed. Now I've got everything I need.'"
That's the thing, because I thought, wait, grow a flower if you do not have a seed. Now I have everything I need. Oh my God, she's pregnant by him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
But they don't say that. They more or less insinuate that it happened and leave it at that.
Yeah.
Now I'm sitting here left to wonder, damn it, how did she get pregnant or not?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, that's crazy.
Okay, is it just me or is his head really small? Oh.
Wow. That was.
Okay, we all like this song. Robert said he's not a fan of this song. He only gave it 3 stars.
Oh, why? Damn the devil.
Well, I give it 4.5.
No, I got it. I just don't know.
And from what I'm getting out of this guy's coming from Wyoming, because the first line says on a 2-lane north of Casper, and the only Casper I've ever heard of is Casper, Wyoming. Headed back to Oklahoma. So yeah.
Heading back to Oklahoma. Oklahoma. That's where we should go.
So I like to give it 4.5 stars. So I think it's a great song.
Okay. So ready for the next one? Or do you have any final thoughts? Or do you have any final thoughts on Alison Moran? Okay. But yeah, track number 3 is called Love Will Always Win, featuring Tricia Youngwood, his wife. Now, I actually really enjoyed this song. This may sound crazy. I feel like this is one of his better. I was gonna say like one of his better, I guess, duets with. Tricia Youngwood. There was a couple songs that he's done with her that I actually do think is even better than this. But this one actually wasn't that bad. I actually do kind of love the message. But I will be honest with you, this may sound crazy. I couldn't help but think, because I know Trish has actually mentioned this before, because of like who Tad's who Tad. But I don't know, just the whole. Just because this is kind of like one of those cliche. Well, I don't want to say it's cliche. It's just, oh no, the words "love will always win." Oh no, it seems like it's been done to death in a way. Like as far as love songs go, not saying that makes the song any meaningful. But I still love this song. But there was moments when they sing like "Love Will Always Win." I was wondering, like, is Trish listening to this thinking this song is too preachy or something? But because I know how you said that who Tad is always trying to bring people together, and he's saying "Love will always win." It's like, well, he's not spreading enough love as it is. Like, but because of his who Tad. But yeah, I absolutely love this song, and this was like I said, this is the third track, and it still kept my hope going for the rest of the album. I was still like really vibing, and but I think this will be the first song I probably won't give it like a full 5-star review. I think it's more like it's either 4 or 4.5. That's where I'm leaning, at least from a first listen. But I guess I'll give it like 4 stars.
Okay.
Because it didn't like impress me or blow me away. Or anything. But I still really love this song a lot, actually. But it still wasn't like one of my absolute favorites. But I still love Garth and Tricia's voices together. They do sound pretty good together on most of their songs, most of their duets. So yeah, I'll give it 4 stars. Don't really have much to say about it. It is a typical love song, and I could definitely see like people listening to this and dedicating this to loved ones and stuff, like significant others and things like that. But like I'm trying to think if there's anything else I had to say about this song. But yeah, but I absolutely love it. 4 stars for me, and like I said, this song is still a lot better than anything on, or pretty much on, I guess, Scarecrow.
Yeah.
So yeah. So what are your thoughts, Rob?
Okay. I absolutely love this song, and this is probably my second favorite song on the album.
Oh.
And I think, honestly, this is the best duet that Garth and Tricia's ever done, in my opinion. I just love the song. I love how it's sung. I love the message behind it. There's nothing bad about the song. It's just a great song. My problem is, I used to believe at one time in my life that love did always win. That no matter what in life, no matter what you've been through, love would always carry you through everything. I kind of hate to say that, but I don't believe that anymore. Because I've always believed that sometimes love is not enough. And that you can love somebody with everything you've got and give them everything in the world. But there could be one thing about you that, I don't know what it could be, but it is that one defining thing that keeps you and that person apart, or that person just can't never get over. And you go your separate ways. And you would think, well, damn, I would thought, no matter what, love would conquer everything. And that's the only thing to me personally, I love the song. I think it's a great song. And you'd have asked me maybe several years ago, do I believe that love will always win? I'd probably said yeah. But now, I don't think I believe that. But that doesn't take away from the message of the song. And it doesn't take away from how great the song is. I honestly think this song is better than Whiskey to Wine. I think this song is better than In Another's Eyes, which are probably my other two favorite Garth and Tricia duets. And just to kind of throw in a little thing, this was my recent ex. This was her favorite car song. And so I love this song, and I'm gonna give it 5 stars.
Nice.
Yep. And I just want to throw in one thing before you speak, Trish. I love that photo.
Oh God, yes.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Oh, quick question. Our trivia for you, Trish.
Uh-huh.
When did he marry her?
14 years ago.
So that would have been, 2006?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a question. Has anyone been getting the comments? Like, I feel like my comments are frozen.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
I have to say, country fan.
Oh, wait. Now I say country fan. Okay, I was just wondering because the last comment I saw was from like 7:49, so I wasn't sure if anyone else showed up.
No, that's right. Because nobody said anything because Robert went to get something to eat. So he hadn't been talking because he wasn't there. Country fan just spoke.
Oh, okay. Yeah, hey, country fan. Frozen Girls is a great review. We'll talk about Barf.
Oh yeah.
Loves Barf.
Okay, I gotta step away just for a second, and then I'll come back and say what I was going to say about the song.
Good. Trish, since you got to step away, I'm gonna step away just for a second. Then.
Okay.
So Alvin, if she gets back before I do, tell her to hold on just a second, okay?
Okay, I will.
All right. Thank you. Giggity
Giggity.
That's right. The Alvinator. I'll be back.
I'll be back.
That's what you should do, Alvin. Who are you? I'm the Alvinator. I'll be back.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Alvinator.
That would be funny.
What, Terminator? The Alvinator.
Now, to be honest, I'm already trying to even when I start streaming and everything again. Like I'm already trying to think like intros and outros I could do, and I'm actually thinking about doing some weird voice when I just started.
Okay, sorry guys. Anyhow,
Welcome back, Trish. Now, what do you think of Love Will Always Win?
Love Will Always Win is a beautiful song. It really is. Now, I have to agree with what Wild Bill said. Sometimes love is not enough. Okay?
Sure.
And I can speak from personal experience on that. And you're right, Wild Bill. Sometimes it wasn't enough.
Yeah.
But the song itself, one little tidbit, I don't know if you guys know this. Tricia had recorded this by herself, but didn't care for the way it felt. And then Garth had recorded it at one point by himself and didn't care for the way it felt. And then they realized, oh, wait. Oh, it would be better as a duet. Hence, they did it together. Okay.
Oh, so originally was going to record this solo, or?
Yeah, Tricia had recorded it solo by herself at one point in her career.
Oh, okay, Tricia did. Okay.
Yeah, and
Okay.
then some other time, Garth had also recorded it by himself.
Oh.
This was before they were together.
Oh. So this really is like an oldie that they kind of just released together.
Yeah, I don't think it made it on either of their albums because once they recorded it and listened back to it, they were like, "Nah, I just don't feel right." No, so they didn't put it on an album. But then they realized, oh, it's better as a duet, so they did it together.
Wow.
Yeah.
That actually makes a lot of sense because that's the thing. But because I'll be honest with you, I usually love most of, like I said, Garth Brooks and Tricia with duets. That's why I'll be honest with you, even though Hugh Tad has Hugh Tad and this and that, I actually am still glad that Garth and Tricia found each other and actually are married and have a family together. If that makes sense. I mean, because in my opinion, their relationship, their marriage is just as important to country music as, like, say, Tim and Faith.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Okay, now to listen to the lyrics to the song, this is the way I take it. When you're with somebody, especially if it's a serious relationship, you are going to go through some really bad moments and fights with the person that you love. But that's okay because you're going to make it through it and you're going to be a stronger couple with even a stronger love when it's over. And it's true if it's meant to be. I mean, if it's a relationship that's meant to last. Because the hard times and the fights and the arguments and stuff is what builds the relationship and makes it stronger. And you can't just ignore it and act like it's not there. You have to deal with it. And that's how you make the relationship stronger. So there's no way, as the song says, there's no way over it, no way around it. You have to go through it to get to the other side and become a stronger, more sturdy relationship.
I totally agree with that 100%.
So, and if it's love, yes, love will win. You will work it out and be together. But on the flip side of that, if it's not meant to be, it's not going to work, no matter how hard you fight for it. And sometimes, no matter how much you love the other person, love is just not enough. It won't work.
Wow.
Anyway, this is a great duet with them. It's not my favorite duet, but it is one of their better duets.
Okay, yeah.
I think I would have to give it 4.5 stars.
Okay. So what did you give it, Wild Bill?
I gave it 5.
Okay, I was gonna say that if between all three of us, I gave it 4. Trish gave it 4.5, and you gave it 5. So it's kind of like a straight line, either between 4 and 5 stars altogether.
I wanted to add one little thing else to this before we go on to the next song. I don't know what it is, And don't get me wrong, I know Garth can sing, and Garth can sing just about anything on the planet if he really wants to.
Yeah.
But there's just something about the way he sings this song. It just makes me like, damn, man, like, why don't you do that all the time?
Yeah.
It actually you know where I've heard him do this again? Actually, the first time I've heard him sing like this since this song was when I heard him singing that Live Again song on the documentary.
Oh!
That is the first time I've heard Garth sing like that since this song.
Wait, wait. Like, now I gotta go back and listen. Like, this, I don't know, it's just...
Because when I first heard that Live Again song, that was the first thing that came to my mind was, oh my God, that sounds just like Love Will Always Win, the way he sung that.
Mm-hmm. I think it's passion.
Yeah.
I think occasionally he will get his hands on a song and or write a song that he has got such a passion for that comes from so deep down inside or touches him so deep down inside that he has a real true passion for the music when it comes to that song. And that's when you see his passion for the music come out, is when he's singing that song. Anything else he sings, he just sings to be singing, to put on an album, to put it out.
Wait,
but when he's got that passion fired up inside him, this is what he sounds like.
Yeah.
That's
why I'm wondering, Trish. I was actually getting ready to ask you that. Do you honestly believe, with all your heart, that Garth has actually stepped into a recording studio and just sung, just to sing? He actually had no passion whatsoever.
Yeah.
He's like, I got to put an album out. This is the song that was given to me. So I'm just gonna.
You've heard the Scarecrow album, right?
Yeah. That's why I'm wondering. Like, what I'm just trying to verify is either Garth has actually recorded songs before that he has no passion about whatsoever, or he was actually intentionally trying to sound very not interested. Like in certain songs, like, wasn't intentional.
Actually, I think part of it is probably a combination of both, but I think for the most part, when he sings like this, it's because his passion is fired back up.
Okay.
But it takes a hell of a lot to find that passion down in him, because right now he cares so much about the money and the numbers that the passion is so dampered down that he just sounds like he could give a shit. He could care less.
Yeah, like I know
the songs are, as long as he gets an album and gets it put out, except for the fun one.
Well, that's what I was
as long as he's got something out there to sell to jack up his numbers, that's all he cares about.
Yeah.
When he finds a song that he really truly is touched by, like this one, that's when that passion comes back to life.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I was wondering, because we haven't even done the fun album yet. Like, it hasn't even been released. But for the songs that have already been released,
nuts.
But
sorry, he handed me something. I was looking at it.
Okay. But yeah, Trish, I was actually just going to ask you, like, for the songs that have been released from Fun, in your honest opinion, just thinking about the songs that he's released, I guess in the last 2 or 3 years, do you think he's been passionate at all? Or do you feel like he's basically just trying to...
Yes. Yes, I do.
Wait, I wonder what you're going to say now.
No, I think there's been twice that I can think of off the top of my head. There may have been 3 times, but I'm going to say twice for sure off the top of my head. That when he sung a song, you actually... or I actually heard and felt the passion in him.
Yeah.
And one was Tacoma.
Tacoma?
Yes. And the other one was Ask Me How I Know.
Oh, Ask Me How. Oh, okay.
Now, neither of those they don't quite reach this level.
Yeah.
It's there. You can hear it.
Okay.
I said, God almighty, why don't he sing like that all the time?
Yeah, well, that's basically what I was going to ask you. Like, do you feel like Garth has been passionate at all since his comeback? Which is why I'm anticipating getting to our Man Against the Machine review because, like, I
And
mean,
cold like that kind of touches on it too.
yeah, because the reason why is because, like I was telling you, when Garth made his official comeback to music back in 2014, I actually was obsessed with his comeback album for a while. Like, I think I listened to it nonstop for like a month or two.
Hang on, guys. Let me answer this question. It has nothing to do with Garth. So, sidetracked here for just a second. What do I think of Taylor's link that you sent me? I think it is awesome that Taylor and her people were willing to do that, but I think it was an asshole move for that person to do what they did instead of just going to them and going, hey, guys, I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but that's kind of mine.
What?
Because no, it's okay. I'll explain later. As much as Taylor stands up for other people, other artists, and especially women, if that woman had come to her or her people in private and asked them and explained the situation, I'm quite sure that they would have gotten the same result of, oh, we're sorry, we were not aware of that. Let us take that off of there.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, because I didn't know, like, if it was about, like, because I know there's been, like, a lot of crazy shit going on.
It wasn't nothing major. Just somebody tried to stir a stink and do it publicly instead of just going to them and going, hey, guys, that's kind of mine.
Oh, okay.
Not.
Yeah, well, after the review or something, I mean, I'd love for someone to send me the link or something.
Oh, yeah. Well, actually, wait a minute. No. Oh, I can't. No.
Okay. Well, I'm not even sure if I know what you're exactly talking about. I mean,
it has to do with folklore.
Oh, folklore. Okay.
Something about the folklore collection.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, that, when you put the in front of it, actually belongs to somebody, the folklore collection.
Oh, yeah, I do remember that. Wasn't Taylor being sued or something?
No, they didn't sue her. They just made a public stink about it instead of just going to her.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, because I do remember reading something about someone was trying to claim that Taylor basically was copying off someone else by naming her album Folklore or something.
Well, now it's not folklore. That's not the problem. When you put the folklore, that's when it becomes a problem. If you put the in front of it.
Okay, so this other person doesn't have like the word folklore just trademarked or something.
No, it's apparently they have a collection and it is called the Folklore Collection.
Oh, okay. Okay, I guess that makes sense.
So all they have to do is take the off of it and everything's fine.
Oh, okay.
And they did say, oh, we're so sorry, and yes, we will fix that. We were not aware.
Okay, now it all makes sense. Like, sorry to like make a buzz about that, but it was like, what's going on?
Oh, no, it's okay. Country, if you don't care, can you send that link to Alvin? I can't do it from where I'm at.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and back on track. Sorry, Wild Bill.
No, you're fine.
Wild Billy Goat.
So I guess it's my turn again, right?
Yes.
Okay. The next track is called She Don't Care About Me. I could probably say that, but I can't guarantee that. Okay.
Yeah, baby.
This is kind of even the it's kind of a weird tempo kind of song. It's almost like a ballad, but it's not. Kind of one of those. It's a weird tempo kind of song, and it's basically talking about two people who were together. Now, I guess he's still in love with her. She's still. Anyway, it's about she doesn't care about me. He wants to be with her, but she doesn't care about me. Pretty much is what it is. And he was talking about how he was like he woke up one morning staring at the ceiling because he's asleep, thinking now she left me crying with broken memories. I see her face in all my dreams. I just won't let me be. Whoa, I'd like to be her honey, but she don't care about me. So pretty much what it is she he wants to be her man, but she don't care about it. That's what he wants. The legits of the song. So.
No.
And I mean, it's not a bad song. I don't like. I don't know. It's the lyrics aren't bad. I mean, like I said, it's not a bad song. I mean, it's actually a good song. I like it. It just has, I don't know, it just has that kind of a weird feel to it, and it has like Garth sings it kind of weird. But I think it fits the song though. I honestly do believe, because it's almost kind of like a comedy to a certain extent, maybe. Maybe that's the way I'm taking it. But so I give it. I mean, as the song to being the way it is, I give it like 3 stars. Just because I mean it is a good song. It's just I think he sings it weird, and the tempo and the music is kind of weird to it.
I have to agree. I mean, everything you just said, I have to completely agree. I will give it 3 stars. It's not a great song, but it's not a terrible song. The tempo of it, yes, it's so weird. It really is.
Yeah, I do agree.
To be her fella, she don't care about me.
Yeah.
It's so weird. But it's like, it's not good, but it's not bad. It's right there in the middle. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
You're not going to get up and intentionally skip the song if you're listening to it on a vinyl record.
Yeah.
You'll let it play, and you may even sing along with it.
It's actually kind of one of those songs that makes you think like, you would actually like just kind of get up and kind of dance with somebody just to kind of get it to get something going or something other like that kind of. So it's kind of one of those things, and maybe that's the intention of the whole song, maybe. But it's it's not a bad song.
No, but I mean, come on now, who amongst us hasn't been through this?
Oh, I know, right?
You'd like, oh my God, you've got a thing for somebody so bad, and they don't even know you're alive.
That's right.
Okay, I've been there. Oh my God. So back when I was in high school. No, never mind. Not going down that road.
That's right.
Anyway, moving on. Yes, we've all been through this, so we understand it. And maybe that's why it's not good, but it's not bad.
Yeah.
So 3 stars. Alvin.
That's all you had to say, Trish?
Yes, that's it. You can't say anything good, but you can't say anything bad. It's just okay.
Yeah. Well, I'll be honest with you. When I listened to the song, my thought was basically, relatable as shit. But at the same time, like, this is interesting. But I will be honest with you, like in all honesty, I did go through memory lane and stuff, and it did kind of remind me of my past relationship with my ex, because I will be honest with you, towards the end of our relationship, it actually did feel like she didn't care about me, even after we broke up. But yet I was actually still wanting to be her honey, because I wasn't going to break up with her, and she probably knew it, and maybe that's why she dumped me the way she did. But yeah, that's basically like sums it up to a T. I mean, you guys, I've told you guys all about my relationship so much that I guess you kind of get the picture by now. But that's basically it. Let's just say at the end of my relationship with my ex, we did make some good memories together and everything, and that's why even in our last review when we were covering More Than a Memory. That's why I basically was telling you that's like my favorite Garth Brooks song of all time, because that song basically describes how I felt about the end of my relationship with my ex, and then the next 2 years to follow, because I was still hung up on her for 2 years. So in this song, it kind of goes back into that type of warehouse, except this song is sung a whole lot differently than More Than a Memory. But yeah, this song, it's just, I don't know, it's just so relatable, and that's basically it. Like, I mean, I guess I feel like almost anybody who's been through, like, in a relationship, I feel like there's always that one person that you either dated or almost dated or something, like you had a crush on and they just broke your heart even before you dated, or you dated for a while, or maybe even married the bitch and she's
ouch.
and then she divorces you or something, and you're like, why? What the fuck? That's basically what this song like. So, yeah, I can't help it. I got to give it 5 stars, even though it's so weird. It's a weird song, but yeah, I'm gonna give it 5 stars just because of the, I guess, relatableness. That's even a word. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I just been there, and when songs touch me that much, then yeah, that's basically how I feel. So yeah, I would definitely give this song 5 stars. And that's why this song was definitely a contender for my top 5. I'm not sure, but I mean, I will actually say that right now. But yeah.
Just usually we have this like bolstered opinion of, oh my God, this sucks, or oh, this is really good. But this one is so weird. It just sucks. It's not good, but it's not bad.
But that's the thing. I actually love weird music if I can get into it. Yeah. And this was a weird song, but yet I could relate to it. So I'm like, yeah, I think I could actually listen to this like more. Like, it's not a skit. It's probably not something I would continuously like put on repeat. But I mean, I could listen to it a few times in a row, not get bored of it, and then I'll probably just be like moving on.
It would wear out after a while, you know.
I will be honest with you, when preparing for the review, I'll be honest with you, I did put this song on repeat 2 times.
Oh, nice. Now, there was a song in this album that I kept repeating.
Oh, wait, there was a song that you kept repeating on this album?
Yes, on this album, yes.
Okay.
There we go. Oh crap. Wait a minute. You're back.
All right.
And back. I ran out of cigarettes.
Oh.
You know, I have to smoke while I do this.
Yep.
Okay. It's up to me, right? I'm up to bat.
Yep.
Okay, That Girl is a Cowboy. I actually really like this song. I'm not sure I can describe it. Okay, but I do like it. I'm not sure I can put it into words because let's see. Okay, my notes specifically say sometimes for a guy, their best friend is a woman, because sometimes a woman is tough, but she can also be understanding and sweet and soft. Sometimes a woman is a lot tougher than a lot of the men around her. And going to his best friend is going to her. Because she's tough when he needs her to be, but she's also sweet and understanding when he needs her to be. And I'm not sure if I'm describing that right, but I can, in my head, imagine it, but I'm not going to say what I imagine because it's going to come out really weird. Okay. But maybe from a guy's point of view, maybe one of you guys will be able to describe it better than me, but this is a fantastic song, and I totally get what he's talking about.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give this song 5 stars because I understand it up here, but I can't put it into words of the best way to describe the song.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, this is a 5-star song right here.
Yeah. Okay. Who wants to go next? You want to go, or you want me to go out?
Well, I think I can go. I mean, I'm pretty sure you're going to describe it much better than me. Well, Bill, but I will be honest with you. When I was listening to the song, now I don't know where my mind went or why I even thought like this, because it makes me sound like I'm being a smart ass. Just because the song is called "That Girl Is a Cowboy," I was like, girls can't be cowboys; they're called cowgirls. Like, I mean, that's basically where my mind went. Like, I was trying to be a smart ass in my mind, but then I was listening to it and I was like, no, especially when he got to the chorus and started singing like about what he was talking about. Like, sometimes the best cowboys aren't cowboys at all. She's got my back even when it's against the wall. When I need a friend, she's the guy I call. Like, okay, now it started to make sense as the song went along. And I was like, oh, now I kind of get it, but yeah, my first impression was like, why is this song called that? Like, as a cowboy, because I don't know. I mean, the word cowgirl exists. He could have said cowgirl, but I mean,
it makes sense if you think it through.
yeah. But
sometimes he's more of a cowboy than the cowboys that he knows.
Yeah. Well, that's basically where I was getting it, and I was like, okay, now I totally get it. And yeah, even when I was listening to the song, I was like, I bet this song is right up like Wild Bill's alley or something. Like, this is like, because I'm Wild Bill's usually like into like cowboy songs. Like, I haven't heard his like I guess review or his impression of the song yet, but yeah, but even when I was listening to it, I was thinking, yeah, Wild Bill's probably going to be the cowboy song expert around here, because I love listening to cowboy songs. It's just I don't know much as much about cowboys as probably like he does or cowboy songs, but I do actually understand where Garth is coming from in this song, and it actually is one of my favorites on this album. I'm not even gonna lie. So yeah, I will give it 5 stars. Like, because but yeah, this is definitely a 5-star song, Trish. Like, trust me, this song, this song definitely is like, because it's track 5, and oh my god, this was like when I was like in my mindset, like, this album is gonna be fun, like I guess fun, like
Fun.
yeah, I guess pun not intended actually, but yeah, I just like this song just sounded really good, and I fucking loved it. I just wish I hadn't have had that smart ass thinking moment when I first saw the title. I was like, that girl's a cowboy? Like, how does that make sense? And then when I listen to the song, then I mean, it starts to fill in all the holes and stuff.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, now I get it. But yeah, definitely 5 stars for me. So what do you think, Wild Bill?
Okay, so I got 2 things I want to say about this song. All right, first of all, I get this song because I've actually had a few friends like that would do anything for you, no matter what, any time of the day, anywhere, you know. And some of them wasn't cowgirls; they were just normal girls who would always have your back, no matter what. You know, they were good people like that. And then I have a friend who's still like that today. I mean, after all these years, you know, she's always had my back. She's always been there for me. If I've ever needed anything, she's, you know, don't hesitate to call her or anything like that. And in my mind, she is a cowboy. Because I mean, just because you're a girl doesn't mean you can't live the cowboy code. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And so it's one of those things, and where he gets is even the best cowboys or cowgirls. It's because you can take some guys out here and they can be a cowboy, but they could be the worst fucking people on the planet or whatever, and don't live nothing true to the cowboy code. And yet you can take a girl who's out here. She's tough. She's rugged. She's, you know, she can stand up to, like, I'll give you an example. My sister. Would I want to fight my sister? No. I'm gonna tell you that right now. My sister's a badass chick. I'm gonna tell you that right now. And she's always been like, she's been tough and she's rugged. And my sister reminds me of what a cowgirl is. You know what I'm saying? she's just that way, and so it's pretty much what saying is when you find someone like it, they're just as tough as a cowboy. They do the same things that cowboys can do and everything, but then there's times when they're tough and rugged like that, but when you need a shoulder to lean on, or you need advice or something, they're the ones there that can like they're the ones that can comfort you where the cowboys can't. You know what I'm saying? And even if if you kind of look at it, in a sexual way, they can give you what a cowboy can't. You know what I'm saying? If you're the two that want to go down that road together like that, you know what I'm saying? But it's one of those, and that's totally what the song means. It's just like she's a cowboy because she's tough and rugged, but at times she's also an angel too. It's like she's sweet and innocent. And like the one line in there was talking about, I took her out to rope and ride, but I would come back. I was the one that broke and tied. It was because they went out drinking, and she pretty much drunk his ass under the table. But yet, she was the one that helped him get home and all that shit, and made sure he was okay and all that stuff. That was the cowgirl in her.
Oh yeah.
That was the caring part about it. But when she was out drinking, she was just like one of the guys. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So I get the song, and maybe I don't know if that's a better, what that song means, but that's what it means to me. Now, the second part of this, I heard Garth doing an interview talking about a song one time, and somebody asked him what this song meant. He said that this song was based on a friend of his that he knew. That something about he was like on tour or getting ready to go on tour or something. Something had happened, and like he had a cow go down or something like that or something, and he was afraid that like the coyotes or something might get it or whatever. So she actually went out there and like laid down beside the cow or whatever and protected it until he could get there or something and take care of the situation or something. And he said that she was the cowboy. She was the cowgirl that was the cowboy pretty much or whatever it was. So that's where that song pretty much comes from.
Oh wow, love it. Love it.
So now Bill knows his Garth facts.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. So did you give it stars or was it short?
I give it 5 stars.
Okay, 5 stars. Okay, Trish. So ready for the next track, or?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you're waiting for me to say something, or if you had other things like thoughts about that girl as a cowboy.
Nope, I'm good.
Okay. Oh my God. Track 6. Now this is, I'll be honest with you, this is a song that earlier in the stream when I said that, or like that there might be a song on this album that I was like worried about that I'm gonna like praise and worship and whatnot, and like say all kinds of high and mighty things about it, and then worry about like you guys like not liking it. This was actually the song that was coming to mind. But track 6, Fishing in the Dark. This song is fucking fun. Like, I'm not even like joking. I'm like, yes. Now, like I was dancing to this earlier, like the song, like jamming to. This was another song I put on repeat. I probably put the song on repeat like 5 times. I'm not even gonna lie, because it was that much like fun and like just the energy and even the lyrics. Like, it just sounded like one of those songs that, like, it's kind of like a campfire song in a way, but like a fun like let's get to dancing type thing. I mean, this could also be like a country dance floor type song, or I mean, I don't know. It's just this song just made me want to get up and I don't know, go fishing, I guess, or get up and dance, get up and basically live that type of life. That's, I mean, but yeah, I don't know. It's just this song I just really loved, and this was one of the songs I was like, this song needed a music video. Like that's basically how I felt. Um, but yeah, I felt like I actually heard this song before, so I don't know. So this is what I was thinking. Is this a cover? Because okay, because I was like, I do remember hearing this song though. I think of because I was like, I've heard this song in a show or a movie before years ago, or I've heard it. Yeah,
I grew up listening to this song
okay.
by the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band.
Yeah, okay, maybe that's it. Yeah, officially, that's it. Because I remember because
Welcome back, Robert.
I knew I heard the song somewhere, but even Garth Brooks' version, this may have been the first time I heard Garth Brooks' version. I'm not sure because I think maybe the version I remember hearing from when I was a kid was basically the original.
Yeah.
But yeah, this song was just fun. I feel like Garth still should have made a music video for it, cover or not. Like this song was, I mean, just amazing. I love this type of, I guess, music. But yeah, even Garth. I mean, I actually think he did the song justice, even his version. So, I mean, I don't know your guys' opinion yet, but yeah, this song, I don't even want to give it 5 stars. I feel like I want to give it 10 or 20. Like, this was like one of the songs, like, this was one of the highlights for me on this album. I'm not going to lie. So yeah, I mean, I guess that pretty much already kind of gives it away that you may see the song on my top 5 list later. But yeah, this song was just that much fun energy. I love this type of music from Garth. I mean, so yeah, definitely 5, 10, 20, 25. So yeah, what's your opinion, Wild Bill?
I love this song, and I love this song. I've actually heard both versions of the song, and I like both versions.
Okay.
But when I first heard Garth do this song, I was like blown away. And I was like, oh my God, he did a really good job with that. And then actually, for a long time, other than like Good Ride Cowboy, was probably one of my favorite songs on this album. And it's just a fun song. But it also reminds me of like a lot of times when me and my girlfriend would go night fishing together. When I'd get out of work and she'd get out of work and it'd be the middle of the night, and we're like, "Fuck, let's go fishing," and we'd sit there and fish till the sun come up, and so it can always, kind of reminded me of those things or whatever, and I don't know. There's one point I'm gonna make about this song that I don't think know me. I catch these things, and some people may and may not, but there's a difference of this song on this album than it is the version of the one that's in the Blame It All on My Roots box set. At the very beginning of this song, you know how you hear the crickets kind of going off? They cut that out on the Blame It All on My Roots box set. It starts off with the music.
Oh dear God, why?
I don't know. But I noticed that. That was the first thing I noticed when I played that song from the Blame It All on My Roots box set. And I was like, damn, they took like the crickets part out at the very beginning of it.
I never paid any attention to that.
Yeah. Yeah. See, I don't know what it is, but I catch those little things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so yes, even Robert said he noticed that.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I mean, I love the song. I think it's a great cover. He done it really justice. I'll give it 4 stars.
Okay, well, I have to agree. I think he did a fantastic job on it. I have nothing bad to say about it. And as soon as he started singing it, I was like, oh, Nitty Gritty Dirt Band. Oh my God, I remember this song. And in that same breath, almost, you're like, oh, damn, he really did good.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not sure, but when he does it on Triple Live, I think he might actually have one of the boys from the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band helping him sing it. But you guys can go listen to that and figure that one out. But yeah, it's a fantastic job. He did a fantastic cover, and honest to God, but I can't fault the song in any way. So I have to give it 5 stars.
Yeah. Ace Man, what's up, buddy?
Hi, Richard.
But I did want to point out something when Rob did point out about like going night fishing. It did like listen to the song, even though like this song wasn't played like during that scene or anything. It did kind of remind me of like an old episode of Full House from actually the first season when I guess like the main cat where the guys Danny, Joey, and Uncle Jesse actually went night fishing one night with some pretty girls. I mean, I actually do remember this. This was like from the first season, and I actually did go night fishing. And I feel like this song could have been a perfect song to play during that scene. But yeah, that's actually what it reminded me of when Rob Bill mentioned about going night fishing. I was like, oh yeah, they did like that was the episode of Full House where the guys were going night fishing.
Robert gives it 5 stars. He loves the song, cover or not. And Richard says it's the best song on the album.
Oh my God! Like, yay! Like, not just me, because I'll be honest with you, this song is either the best or it's definitely at least one of the best songs on this whole total album. Like, this was the song I was like, fine. Like, this may actually be like one of my top 5 favorite songs that Garth has recorded, whether it's an original or a cover. So yeah, this, if I was to rank like my top 10 favorite Garth songs, I could actually see me putting this song in my top 10. Like, this song was that fun. I mean, for me, so. But yeah, so does anyone want to, or Bill want to introduce the next track, or we done talking about Fishing in the Dark?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. I think so. Are we
Okay.
done? Okay. All right. Yeah, I couldn't remember if it was my turn or not. So the next track is called.
Oh, well, I was just gonna say that I introduced the last track, so yeah, it is your turn, Wild Bill. Okay.
Oh, okay. All right. I just didn't want to interrupt you. No, it says the next track is called, which is track 7. It's called For a Minute There. I don't know about you guys, but I love this song. And this is another one of those songs that I think Garth sings with passion. And I just love it because it reminds you of, like, there's times when, like, for a minute there, like, I'll be somewhere and I'll see somebody and they'll remind me of my girlfriend or my first ex. Or there's times when I'll be standing in the store and knowing good and damn well that she's not there, but I'll hear somebody and they'll sound just like her. And there's times when, like, you would do things and it'll remind you that, and for a minute there, you wish you were like back in that time. You was with that person, or you were in that moment with them again. And it is just such a beautiful song. It is well written. It's actually Garth, Kent Blasey and Garth Brooks are the only 2 writers on this song. And I don't know. I mean, I say this, but I don't really have anything bad to say about this song. I think it's a really good song. And it's one of those songs where you sit back and you're sitting there and it's just like reminiscing. And it's like, for a minute there, I think we all wish that we were back in a certain time or with a certain person or something, even if it's only for just, that brief moment or whatever, And I give it like, I don't usually do this a whole lot, but I think I might even give this one 5 stars.
You have a lot of stuff you don't know what you want.
Yeah. Yeah. But do you have a sweet tooth? Do you want something sweet?
I'm here.
Okay. Sorry, that's my mom.
Oh, never mind. Offer withdrawn. Anyway, moving on. This song is it is everything that you just described. It really is. Oh my God, I have to give it 5 stars. I don't think there's anything bad I can say about it. It is so beautiful. and it is so beautifully written. And I think most people, if they haven't already, they will go through it at some point in their life. With me, it's happened multiple times, but normally it's with somebody I've lost. And I mean that literally, they've passed away.
Yeah.
And I will be somewhere and look and see. It's one of those, you do a double take because you think, hey, ain't that? Oh, God, no, it can't be because they're not. But it looks so much like them.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a personal experience for almost everybody. And for a minute, you almost wish it was that person. You wish you could see that person again or be with that person again, if only for a minute. So, the songwriters did a fantastic job on this. They freaking nailed it. It hits real close to home on multiple levels. So, I'll give it 5 stars and I'll move on. Alvin.
But yeah, I love this song. I don't know. I just really love it. Like this one, even following the last song, "Fish in the Dark." Like this album, this actually felt like an actual album that was meant to exist. It didn't seem like it was just rushed together like most Garth albums.
Yes.
Okay, I'll be honest with you. Most Garth albums do feel like they were pretty much rushed together at the last minute after Garth had only recorded maybe 2 or 3 actually good tracks. But those are sometimes the ones he releases as like actually makes a music video for. But yeah, this album actually, I feel like almost every song in this album could have actually been a single or had a music video. But I don't know, I feel like the storytelling on this album was even incredible as well. And even the way Garth would paint a picture like in your head, like singing a song like this, just it really takes you to places. That's why when I was listening to this album, I was like, I really wish I'd give this album a chance like a lot sooner. Like I wish I would gave it a listen like I don't know several years ago or something. But yeah, it just this song was really incredible, and I agree with everything Trish said. Like it was just beautifully written and beautifully sung, and Garth seemed really passionate as he sung these words. But yeah, I would definitely give it 5 stars as well. But yeah, I love it. But yeah, I mean, I guess there's not much more to say about it. I mean, that you guys haven't already said, but yeah, I mean, I really love it. Like, so so far we haven't covered like any bad song yet.
No.
And to be honest, like even though we haven't finished like the rest of the review, I mean, this album it really wasn't. I don't know. It was just incredible. But yeah, 5 stars for me.
Okay.
So I guess you introduce the next song, Tricia.
Yep. Track number 8 is called "I'd Rather Have Nothing." Now, this one's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah.
Especially if you listen to it and you hear the lyrics. It's better to have the person that you want to be with than to have everything in the world. Because you can have, and this is just the way I take it, okay? You can have all the money and possessions in the world, but it's not going to a hill of beans if you don't have somebody to live and share it with. So he'd rather have absolutely nothing and be with that person than to have a whole bunch of stuff that don't really matter and be unhappy. So as he says it, I'd rather have nothing than a whole lot of things I don't need.
Yeah.
So it's very to the point. It's very true. Anybody that's rich and alone would probably understand it, whether they admit it or not. But yeah, I mean, I'm not a rich person. I'm a fairly poor person, but I'm happy. Although I don't really have anybody either. But in my defense, I don't want anybody right now.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Like this may sound crazy.
it's better to be with someone and be in love and be happy than to have all the material possessions and money in the world.
Yeah.
Now, it's not like a really up there kind of great song, but it is a good song, so I will give it 4 stars.
4 stars. But yeah, I actually really like this song. I love the message. Like I'm the same way. Like I always say that. Like I'll go damn. Like I'll tell you right here now that like I'm pretty much like poor as all hell and everything. But even I'm happy with just the things I do got. Like I need to be rich and powerful to be happy. I mean, like even I've actually gone through life basically telling that money is pretty much the root of all evil, and money doesn't really buy you happiness. So don't believe everything you hear about money. I mean, if it buys you happiness, it's mostly temporary happiness because the thing is, anything you buy with money, it's only gonna temporarily like kind of numb the pain, or like if anything, like you may feel happy for like a split second or a moment. But all in all, you're probably going to go to bed like really lonely that night, especially if you don't have anybody, like somebody to love and stuff. So even I would rather have nothing than and pretty like because I mean I'm still happy with what I got. Like even having a boyfriend. I mean, like I still found love. Like even being poor. I mean, so I don't know. So when people say like the rich and the famous have it all, like that's not true. They don't have it like all together, like all at all. And even some people who are rich and famous actually would tell you that their lives can be pretty miserable. So I mean because they basically have no privacy. I mean basically. So I mean so there's always I guess consequences to pretty much like even that type of lifestyle. So yeah, I'm definitely down with this song and the message. And yeah, it's definitely a good song, and I would give it 4.5 actually. Not a 4.5, but I mean it's definitely a song I could listen to and be like, yeah, and that's the way life is, or that's the way that I would want that's the way I basically see my life. So but yeah, I mean like this was like just still a good song, man. Garth really outdid himself with this album, even though it's pretty much just songs that like it's basically an album full of unreleased songs that he hadn't released up to that point. So, but yeah, still a fucking great track. So yeah, what are your thoughts, Rob Bill?
I'm just gonna say I don't have a lot to say about this song, and it's not that it's not a bad thing. It's just I agree with Tricia. It's pretty much straight to the point. It's it's basically telling you pretty much what it is. You really don't have to you really don't have to do a whole lot of thinking on this song or whatever. It's just straight to the point. You want to have something or nothing, or everything and nothing, kind of in a way. So it's like whatever, and it's and for me, I like the song. It's a good song. I agree with Trish. It's not like something it's not like way up there in the category of like oh, the song's unforgettable or something like that. It's a great track. It's a great song on this album and everything, and I really don't have anything bad to say about it, but I'll give it like 3.5 stars. It's just because it's not one of those songs that's just like a really plateau song for me. But there's nothing bad about the song. It's just
Oh, yes, Richard, I do. I have all of you in my life, and that's probably one of the reasons that I'm so happy. Oh, and country fan, Frozen Girl, it is asleep.
Awesome. I think I introduced the song.
Oh, the next one.
Oh,
Nope, wait a minute.
Oh wait, is it me?
Nope, it's Alvin.
What damn the
Okay.
devil? Okay. Damn the devil. Track 9, Cowgirl Saddle. Yeah, baby. Now this song was great. Probably not. Well, I mean, I will be honest with you. I mean, it's not like one of the best songs on this album, but I did actually like really enjoy this one as well. But yeah, I actually love the opening dialogue, I guess. I feel like, but I love how the song started. I will give it that, and I love the whole line about when hey y'all, watch this. Next thing I know, I'm walking towards this light when a voice from out of nowhere asks this question: Garth, what did you love most in your past life? Well, I said it had to be between cowgirls and horses. And as I wondered which one that I would settle on, the voice said, may you be happy with your answer. I said, what answer? He said, watch this, and I was gone. Like, I don't know, it's like, I don't know, I really, like, I still, like, was vibing to this. I just love how this song started and everything, and even, like, progressed, and, but yeah, like I said, it's not, like, one of my favorites on the album, but it's definitely a song that I thoroughly enjoyed. But yeah, like I don't know. I feel like there's not much I can really say about it because I feel like well, I'll be able to give more of a rundown of the song. But I mean, but yeah, I just I actually really enjoyed this. I think I would give this pretty much 4.5 stars, like the previous track. So, but yeah, I love this one. I told you. I'll be honest with you. I think I was listening to this song earlier when I had actually messaged you, Trish, asking what time the review was. I mean, well, what time the stream was, and I would kind of give you my opinion because I hadn't finished the album yet, but I was like on this song or like around track like 10, and I was like, okay, I'm definitely loving this. Like I'm ready. Like even though I hadn't finished like the whole album, but yeah, I felt like maybe I was talking too soon or something. But yeah, I mean I just really enjoyed it. So, but yeah, 4.5 stars for me. Cowgirl Saddle, baby. Giggity.
yeah.
So yeah, what's your thoughts, Wild Bill?
Okay. First of all, I love the dialogue at the beginning because that is totally something I would do. Okay,
Yeah.
right? And I love this song because I love the part when it says, now forever in between, every cowboy's dream, riding horses, holding rodeo queen. Well, here's the thing. I mean, everybody knows that pretty much the rodeo queen is it's pretty much the barrel racers, the women that ride, in the professional rodeo or whatever. And I mean, what's better than I've always said, when you live that lifestyle or whatever, or you've been around that lifestyle, there's nothing more than a rodeo queen than what guy wouldn't want to hold a cowgirl, or and if you kind of look at it, who wouldn't want a shot with a cowgirl? You know what I'm saying? So I mean, hey, that's the way I look at it, and I just totally love this song because I mean, if I had a choice, where would I want to be between cowgirls and horses? You know what I'm saying? Holding rodeo queens. So that's pretty much it. I mean, this sums it up, and I really like this song. I think it's awesome. When I first heard this song, I was like, yeah, that's totally cool. So I give it like 4.5 stars, just because I just love the way the song is or whatever. So and funny thing, right? And I'm fixing to shut up. But anyway, this I like this song because you can interpret it any way you want to, and that's what I like about this song. So there's not really a wrong answer for it, you know.
Oh yeah. I freaking love it. I love it as much as I did the very first time I heard it, and that intro just sets it up. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because maybe it's because we're country, but oh my
Mm-hmm.
God, how many times have we heard somebody say, "Hey, y'all, watch this"?
Yep.
Yeah.
God. And that's usually immediately followed by someone doing something completely stupid.
Yep. Oh, my
But the way he starts that out with that intro dialogue and then goes into that song, oh my God, it is fantastic.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, I have nothing bad to say about it. It's not a meaningful song in any way. It's not deep. It's not touching. It's just there it is. Okay. You
Yeah.
are going to have a good time. You're going to laugh. Okay. You're going to love it. And it's just one of those songs. That's what it's for. And to be perfectly honest, yes, Wild Bill, I can see you doing that. Hey, y'all, watch this. Either that or here. But I thoroughly enjoy it because I know so many people that could put themselves in that scenario.
Yeah.
Oh God! So it's just a really fun song.
Yeah.
I would have to give it 4.5 stars because it's something that after several times in a row of hearing it, I will go, okay, I need a break. And I'll walk away from it. But that's it. I mean, I could definitely hear it more than once and be perfectly happy. Okay.
Yeah.
So 4.5 stars from me.
4.5 stars. Yeah, that's what I gave it, Trish. Happy about it?
Yeah, thank y'all.
Oh yeah.
I think all three of us did, I think.
Yeah, I miss Frozen Girl. What country is that? Where was our Frozen Girl?
Yeah, Country Fan. The reason I spoke to you a second ago, in case you didn't catch it, was I was saying that Elsa is asleep.
Oh.
You ask where Frozen Girl is.
Yeah, I think we all miss Frozen Girl. You okay, Trish?
Yes, I just looked at my piece of paper. I'm good.
Oh. I wonder what happened.
I just looked down and realized where we were at.
Okay. Okay, wow.
Yeah, we still got a little bit to go.
Oh, yeah.
It's not how many we have left. It's the one we're on.
I know.
Oh.
Yeah, the song. Here
it's over to you, Wild Bill. You are introducing.
Okay. But yeah, Trish kind of already mentioned this song kind of earlier, where I guess before, like.
I'm gonna refresh my phone.
Yeah,
I can't wait to hear Trish's opinion on this song.
This song is track 10, and it's called "Under the Table." Now, this is another song. The first time I heard the song, I loved it. And it's a drinking song, first of all, and it's about pretty much being sitting in a bar, and you're drinking the memory of your girl away, and it doesn't matter how many fucking you're gonna have, she's still gonna be on your mind. And the bartender's like, "Hey, buddy, you probably shouldn't drink more." And so, I'm like, who gives a damn what you think? This is my heartache. I drink as many fucking beers as I want, and I don't give a damn if I'm under the table flat on my damn back. That's where I'm gonna be, and you ain't gonna change my mind on it. And I just love the song. I think it's just awesome. This is one of those songs that Garth actually he's like him and another guy is the only two writers on this song, and I just think it's awesome. I like the song. I give it like 4 stars.
Oh my God. I swear. This is the best song on the whole damn album. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God. The first time I heard the chorus to this song was in the CMT interview where Garth announced the Blame It All on My Roots box set. That didn't come out. The Blame It All on My Roots box set that he had coming out. He talked about it during the CMT interview thingy that he did. That's when he dropped the bomb that he was coming out with a box set. And he took his guitar and did a small snippet of this song. And I was like, oh my God, I want to hear the whole damn thing. Oh my God. And then when I got the CD and I heard the song, oh my God, I loved it even more. Holy shit. This is absolutely the best song on the album. This is the countryest song I think I've ever heard Garth do. Or it ranks right up there.
No.
Oh my God. There's almost no words to describe how good this song is for me.
Oh my God. Like, so now you're talking high and mighty about this song, just like I was talking about Fishing in the Dark earlier. I was like,
Okay. I'll be under the table or I'm over you. Oh, crap.
Yeah.
Drowning your memory ain't easy to do.
yeah, like
Nope.
Blur.
I've tried that a few times.
Oh, damn, I'm going to have to do it. Under the table or I'm over you. Drowning your memory ain't easy to do. Oh, and as long as I'm standing, well, then I ain't through because I'll be under the table for I'm over you. Oh, my God. Every guy that drinks that has ever broken up with his girlfriend probably understands this song on a level that, well, I probably never will. But, I mean, it's so true. You hurt that bad when you break up with somebody you really love.
Mm-hmm.
You don't think you're ever going to get over them. It is so dead on. Oh, my God. Oh, it's just, okay, I can't even describe how great this song is. Okay, so I'm just going to stop. Okay? But if you have not heard this song, oh, dear God, go find it and give it a listen. It is absolutely the best song on the album. And yes, I will give it 5 stars. Oh, my God. Oh, it is that good. Alvin?
Wow. But yeah, I definitely love this song. This may sound crazy. This actually wasn't one of my favorites on the album, but I'll still rank it pretty high. I mean, it was still a really good song. It's just I probably want to talk high and mighty about it like Trish did, but I don't know. Like you'd think, I mean, like, but yeah, I still really enjoyed this song, like, which is crazy because I mean, I usually am a fan of drinking songs, even though I don't drink myself. But yeah, I mean, I still love this song and everything. But yeah, I feel like Trish kind of like, I mean, well, not Trish, but I mean, Wild Bill kind of like nailed it when he basically was talking about what the song's about and everything. And but yeah, I even love the lyrics and even that chorus. I'll be under the table for I'm over you. Yeah. Like that was great. But yeah, I'll give this song 4 stars. Like, okay, I'll be honest with you. I mean, because I know I already in track 10, but I honestly, like, the more I'm thinking about looking at like the rest of the tracks that we got left, I feel like I don't really give any song anything less than 4 stars, except for there may be one song that I may give 3.5 stars. I'm still debating, but yeah, I mean, I still really love this song, and I give it 4 stars.
Nice.
Yeah, baby. See,
Oh,
See,
yeah.
finally covered a Garth album I actually thoroughly enjoyed.
Oh my God! See that is award winning right there. A Garth album Alvin actually enjoyed. That should be what they
No.
used to make this album right there.
Now, Alvin the Chipmunk actually enjoyed a Garth album.
Yes,
It's cool, and it was called The Lost Sessions.
yes,
Now go out and buy this album.
yes, exactly.
Now
And
you
yes,
understand what
okay,
I'm.
I was just overwhelmed because of that. Song is so damn good. Oh my God!
It's crazy because I was talking high and mighty about Fish in the Dark earlier.
You know where they're at.
Yeah. See, I was talking high and mighty about Fish in the Dark. You're talking high and mighty about Under the Table.
Honey, that's all you have.
I'm gonna pick some up. Or
Is there a coupon around here?
No. Oh well, there was hi Jen, and I didn't get to tell you.
Oh, hi.
I do. I have 2 pieces.
So, Alvin, now you understand why I've talked so highly about this album for a long time.
Oh, oh God, is it her head again?
I was confused because I was like,
I think it's a combination of allergies because of the pollen.
I don't know. It's like I doubted that Garth could do any better than he did with like his
That's what I'm
great
afraid
tips, like Friends in Low Places, like Ain't Going Down to the Sun Comes Up, and like, I don't know, just a lot of the like classics, or even More Than a Memory.
Oh,
That was like my favorite Garth song of all time. And now this album is actually making me wonder. I mean, I still think More Than a Memory will always still be like held that special place in my heart. But yeah, this album definitely. I was like, Garth actually had a lot more better music than I originally thought he did. Like this album should have, like I said, every song on this album, well, almost every song I should say, it should have had a music video or been released as a single or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it should have been promoted a lot more. I mean, like even what Bear said at the beginning of the review, that he feels like this album is like one of his, or pretty much his most underrated album, or like this is like the outcast or the black sheep of Garth's catalog, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it is. He actually talks more about the Chris Gaines CD than he does this one, and that's insane because this is such a great CD.
Oh, wow.
I know that these tracks were cut before and could have ended up on any other album.
Yeah.
But in a sense, I'm almost glad they didn't, because if they had, we wouldn't have this masterpiece that we have.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you would actually go down and say this is a masterpiece.
Yes, yes, I would. That's how good this album is.
Okay.
Yeah.
So would you say this album definitely would compete, or I guess against Gunslinger, or like
It is as good, if not better, than Gunslinger.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it's that damn good to me.
Yeah.
And to Wild Bill. And I'm guessing to you.
Yes. Yeah, baby.
What's that?
A what?
What was that last part you said? You kind of, I think it was the internet. You kind of like froze, and it was kind of like,
Oh, I was just saying.
I was saying that I think even you would say that this is as good, if not better, than Gunslinger.
Oh yeah, yep.
Yep.
I've actually, and I've said this before Gunslinger, and I've said it since Gunslinger's come out, that this album could hold its own with any Garth album out there, and maybe even better than some of the albums that people consider Garth was classics.
Yeah.
That's how good this album is.
Now, I'll be honest with you. I think this is the first Garth album review we've done. Well, besides maybe Gunslinger, that we seem mostly happy talking about the album.
Yeah.
Like, because most Garth albums we've reviewed, there will always be a moment when we're like, oh God, not this song. Why are we on this song? But now we get to every song. I feel like I see you look at the track listing or Tricia where we're at, and you're like, oh yes.
Oh yeah.
Let's talk about this one.
Oh yeah.
But because I remember on previous Garth album reviews, you would look at your paper or whatever you notes or find out what song we're on, you'd be like, oh god.
You can't help it when you're covering a Garth album. You're just looking at the list going, oh, dear God, do we have to do this one?
Yeah, that's why it's so funny.
You're probably not going to see that look on my face this time.
Oh, yeah.
We're on track 11. Where the hell are we anyway? Where are we on?
This next, is it you, Trish? Or?
Yeah.
Oh, is it me? Oh, God.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I did track 9. Wobble said he did track 10, so I guess you do track.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, track 11 is American Dream. This is not what I consider a full-blown song, but it's good enough that it should be. But if he was to ever send this to radio, the way radio works, they'd say, I'm sorry, you got to add to it. It's not long enough.
Mm-hmm.
But it's basically a very short but very to the point description of what it was like growing up and living in the American dream. Get up, you go to work, you come home. I mean, it's...
Are you okay, Trish? Like,
Yeah, I'm sorry. Something scared me. It was just my keys.
oh my God, Trish got scared by keys. No,
Yes, they shifted and there wasn't supposed to be anything touching. Anyway, moving on. It's, oh God, I can't describe. I knew I should have wrote the lyrics down. No, it's just this beautiful, perfect description. And I don't care what anybody says. He should never get flack for singing this song. Oh, look, Wild Bill's got the, yeah, Wild Bill's got the lyrics. I can't read it.
I hope you can read them.
we're down the
Probably
devil.
not.
Oh, Bill.
No, no, but it's just
Okay, I tried.
I appreciate it. No, it's
Yeah.
just absolutely the perfect description of living the American dream. I mean, the American dream may not be exactly what you think it is.
Mhm.
Just the moment you're living in and you're happy. And it's just, I'm not even doing it justice. It's just, it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. It's 1 minute and 54 seconds long. And that's it.
Mhm.
And it's absolutely beautiful. Yeah, I would give it 5 stars. Alvin.
But yeah, this song was great. Even though it was a very, like, I mean, as you said, a very short track. Because I'll be honest with you, when I see a track listing, I don't know why this bothers me, because I don't know, I just expect the song to be longer sometimes. So sometimes I was wondering, like, if a song's like only a minute and something long, I'm like, I wonder how, like, if the song's gonna be any good or not. But I don't know, I still listen to this and I still enjoyed it. But yeah, I love the way that even Garth, like, sung on this song and everything. But yeah, I love it. I guess you could say I don't have like much to say about it, but I did love the way that Garth like was singing. Like, I actually thought he was gonna start. I don't know why. There was a moment I thought he was gonna start singing like the Star Spangled Banner or something. Like, because I don't know, he seemed like he was in that mood. Like, this was like definitely an American song. So, but yeah, I would definitely give this song 4.5 stars. I mean, even though it's a very short track, but it made me think of America in a way. It made me think of like sports arenas and people singing like the Star Spangled Banner, except this is like Garth's version or pre warm up. Before what?
I like that. I like the way you described it.
Oh yeah, because that's basically what I was thinking. I mean, I think the moment that made me think about that was when he in the twilight's last gleaming. Like, I don't know, it sounded like he was gonna start like singing the Star Spangled Banner or something. And I don't know. It just sounded very patriotic, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually usually love songs like this. So yeah, definitely 4.5 stars. I mean, I feel like part of me wants to lean and give it like 5 stars. But, I mean, it's still really good, and even though it's a very short track, on the album, I mean, it still caught my interest. It still kept me interested. It didn't like put me to sleep or anything. So that's good. Bravo for Garth for not putting Alvin to sleep, because trust me, I don't like it when I fall asleep to a Garth album because I have nightmares. Well, I feel like that's like what something else I would actually said. Like I would have nightmares if I listened to it or to a Barf album. But
I
yeah.
guess I was listening to Taylor Swift album.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, Bill, I was going to mention that earlier. I feel like you should start listening to Taylor. And you started looking at me like, you got to be kidding.
Do you see that one?
Like, you got to be kidding me, boy. Wow.
He's not even gonna respond.
Well, like, I feel like I like Trisha's reaction to what I said more so than Wild Bill's, because Wild Bill just get me like that. Like,
He's like, anyhow, moving on.
Yeah.
right. And I feel like we're all like, I don't know, we're just like kind of, I don't know, joking around or giddy tonight or something. Or we're just like so tired of somehow that we're just like, oh, and there goes Richard saying Taylor sucks. Well, damn the devil, Richard.
I don't know if she does or not. You have to ask Joe.
Oh, you have to ask Joe.
Oh.
Taylor.
Anyway, well, Bill, any thoughts on the song? Not on Taylor.
What? Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, what?
On the song.
On Richard's comment.
The funny thing about this song is I see and agree with everything both of you guys have said. And it's a good song in the way it is. But I got to listen to this song today, and it's probably one of the songs on this album that I haven't heard in a long time. And so I listened to it because I wanted to, just because it was one of the ones on the album that I hadn't listened to as much as yes. And so I wanted to, kind of go in deep into the song. And it makes me almost feel like this song, even though it gets the point across, it feels like to me that it's missing the verse. Like it's almost like they wrote the song and then it was like, oh shit, now we can't think of nothing else to write. But instead of trying to write something that sucks, we'll just leave it at that. And so it almost kind of feels like it's unfinished to me.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe I'm the only one that feels that way. But that I mean, it doesn't take away from. I agree with the message of the song, and I like what it's saying because it does talk about the American dream. But I just feel like there's more that could have been said, and in maybe another verse and a chorus or something. And I just kind of felt like maybe this song was either rushed or unfinished. And they were like, oh, well, we can't think of anything else to do. We're just going to put it on the album. And if that's the case, then, that's fine. To me, that's how it feels. I could be totally wrong, but maybe that was their intention the whole time.
Could have been.
Yeah. So I don't know, but I'll give it probably 3 stars. I mean, it's a good song, but it doesn't do for me what it does for everybody else, I guess. So.
Oh wow. Okay, I'm surprised we finally got to a song that Wild Bill's kind of indifferent about, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, so I don't have to type this out. Alvin, what I was going to say to you was, if your computer has a mic and your camera has a mic, it may be coming through both of them at the same time.
Oh, well, that's the thing. I only have my webcam mic because I'm actually on a PC, so I have it plugged into my hard drive, if that makes sense. Uh-huh. So I've been using the same webcam for pretty much every stream we do. So I don't know if I need to plug it back out and then plug it back in, see if that works, or kind of leave like I guess to stream for a second and come back, or I mean, if there was something you wanted me to try to do first to fix.
Oh no, I just thought, wait, maybe if he's got, because I do that sometimes. I will have sound coming through the mic on my computer and through the camera at the same time.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Sometimes it's just
And it really screws with the sound when it does that.
Oh yeah, okay. Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Are you enjoying the review, Trish?
Oh God, yes. Oh shit. Oh, sorry, hit the wrong button.
The camera.
I hit the wrong button moving my mouse.
Yeah. But yeah, who introduces the next track? Oh, is it me?
You do.
Oh boy, I love the song that we're on now. Okay, I'll be honest, but this is actually a song I want to talk about. With on the devil. I can't believe there's no Frozen Girl tonight. Hello, Wild.
guys.
Oh, hello, Wild.
Hey, welcome back, Wild Bill.
Yeah, welcome back,
Hey,
Wild. Oh, I was checking out.
I missed Naked Land last night. That's all right. Maybe you'll catch it next time.
Oh wait, was you naked last night? Or who was naked last night? What was going on last night?
Now, who do you know that lives in Naked Land?
Oh, okay. Oh yeah.
Yeah, there we are.
Okay, I was gonna say like, what did I miss last night? I was like, did I miss Naked Land last night? Oh damn.
We'll never tell. You know, right? Chris?
That's right.
But damn.
Okay, Alvin, you want to?
Yes, here we go. So you ready?
Oh yeah.
So track 12 off of the Lost Sessions by Garth Brooks is a song called I'll Be the Wind. Oh my God. Best song ever. Well, one of the best. Like, see, this was another song I wanted to praise just as almost as much as Fishing in the Dark. Like, so this was like the more song that was kind of tying it for me. But yeah, because I really love the way that Garth sung in the song. Even I'll be the wind, I'll be the highway. Like I don't know, just the way Garth sung on the song. It just sounded really energetic, and it was a song that, like, especially if you had like headphones on, the music sounds so much better. See, I don't know if you know this, Trish. Like, there's certain songs because like you can listen to a song just like through your like speakers, like from your laptop or something. And listen to it and still kind of jam to it. But when you actually have like earbuds in or headphones on, you can hear so much more of the production, and the song sounds that much better because I believe there is certain songs that are definitely made for a headphone experience. And this for me was one of those songs. So that's why I got into the song so much, because I was listening to this album mostly through headphones. But yeah, I fucking love I'll Be the Wind. Like, oh my God. And even the chorus, I'll be the wind, I'll be the highway, I'll be a midnight friend. And we'll fly away when you come across the courage to spread your wings again. I'll be the wind. Like, it actually makes me wish I could sing like Garth in this song, because he sounded so amazing. See, I feel like this is the type of, like, this is another song I would use as an example of the type of music I would want from Garth that I think actually fit his voice really well. And he actually does sound very passionate. I mean, when he sung even this song. So yeah, I freaking love this song. It was definitely one of those songs that I could even like listen to this song and actually like get into it, like actually want to sing. Like I could actually be like see myself being like on a car ride or something with the windows down, like singing this song. I'll be the wind. Like it sounds like a cruising song in a way. Like this is the type of song that was definitely made for certain situations or certain listening experiences, and either through headphones, just blasting in your car, driving down the road, like I don't know, even an old dirt road or just on the highway. I mean, he mentions the highway in the song. But yeah, I really love this song. I would give it pretty much what I gave Fishing in the Dark earlier. This was definitely another 5 to 10 to 20 star song. I really enjoyed my listening experience to this one a lot. So this was another song I was like, this is track 12 on a Garth Brooks album. We're almost there to the end of the album. Like there's only a few tracks left. And this album is still sounding this good. Usually Garth albums are already down south. In the album. What? Wait, was that weird how I just did that? Like most Garth albums are already down south by this point in the albums. Like, because I'll be honest with you, I will be honest with you, this may sound crazy. I don't know if I ever mentioned this or gave this away, but I feel like with most Garth albums that we've covered, I feel like the first half was always superior to the second half, if that makes sense. Like the first 5 or 6 tracks are usually the best songs on the album.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, well, maybe there's a few exceptions on some albums where track 8 or track 10 is still a really great song. But I mean, yeah, this song was still, I mean, like track 12, like I was like, Garth actually did something right, which is kind of crazy considering the fact that this album is basically just like an album full of unreleased songs. So it wasn't like Garth literally went back into the studio to record this album. I mean, before releasing it. So, although since Garth did like release like the song "Good Ride Cowboy" and like made it like performed it and all that, do you feel like Garth actually went in the studio to actually record that song right before he released this, or do you think that song was also another unreleased track that was probably from the 90s or something?
No, he wrote this after Chris passed.
Okay. That makes a lot more sense now. I was just wondering because I remember we said that the album was pretty much full of unreleased material. So
yeah, it is. Everything on the album was supposed to be from the vault except for this song. This was the thing that got Garth to go back in the studio because he loved Chris Ledoux that much that he would actually go back on his word and go in the studio and cut this song in memory of Chris Ledoux.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense. But yeah,
that's what he said.
So he said like. But yeah, this song, like the one that won on track 12, "I'll Be the Wind," fucking great track. One of the best songs on the album, in my opinion. And 5 stars all the way.
Okay.
What's your thoughts, Wild Bill?
I like this song. I think it's a good song. This is one of the songs I'm gonna have to say that it's took me a few listens to sort of kind of just, I don't know, kind of take the song in. It's a good song and it is well written. And I like the message behind it. I really do. I really don't have anything bad to say about the song because it is a good song. It doesn't hit me, I guess, like it does a lot of other people. Just another one of those songs like that for me. But it doesn't take away that it's a great song, no matter what. I mean, it's well written and it's a good song and all that stuff. I guess it just don't hit me like some of the other songs do on the song. And for that, I'm gonna give it I guess I'll give it 4 stars because it is a good song. It's just that I don't know. It's one of those songs that if I didn't hear, it was not like it would, like I felt like I missed something, one of those things. Maybe if you kind of understand that, maybe. I don't know.
Wow. I can't believe nobody mentioned it. Oh my God.
Wait, was this something I was supposed to say about this song, but I didn't.
No, I'm just amazed that neither of you guys said anything. Because it was one of the things that blew me away about the song.
Okay, I'll be honest with
Richard Yearwood's vocals on this song are freaking amazing.
Oh yeah, I can't believe I
Oh, I
forgot to.
forgot about that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, see, y'all see it.
Oh now, yeah, I do remember.
Don't get me wrong. Garth did a fantastic job singing this song.
Yeah.
But for me, the best part of this song was the vocals that Tricia came in with on this song. Oh my God, the woman freaking nailed it. She blew me away. The harmony she does with him, the notes that she carries. Oh my God. I mean, I can't say enough good things about her part of this song. But now, basically, the song is I'll be the end. What they're saying is, I will be anything and everything that you need to help you in your life do what you need and you want to do. That's basically the message I get from the song. Okay?
Yep.
But it's a beautiful message, good sentiment, but you rarely ever find that in people. But their harmonies on this, the lyrics of this, and Tricia, oh my God, will blow you absolutely away to hear her hit the power that she hits in this song. It amazed me. I don't know why, because I know she can do it. I've heard her do it a million times. But every time I hear her do it, it blows me away. And the other thing that I freaking love about this song is that banjo and drum together right near the end of this song. Oh my God, it's amazing. It makes me want to get up and dance and just, pound my fist to the drum of this music. Oh my God, it's amazing. I freaking love it. I give it 2 stars.
Okay, I would agree. Maybe I didn't mention as much as I could have because I did kind of like hear the song for the first time today. I'm not gonna lie, but I will be honest with you. Tricia Yearwood's vocals. I was gonna mention that, but was she not like credited on this song, or was she like? Because I don't know. It didn't say
She's
that.
not credited as like a duet partner.
Oh, okay. Because I did notice that. But yeah, I did notice her voice. It just made I don't know why I forgot that. Like to even mention her, but yeah, Tricia's voice on the song was really good. That's one reason why this may sound crazy, but I feel like even though the song wasn't an actual duet, like between like Garth and like Tricia were like actually, I mean like credited and all that, I actually feel like this is the best duet between Garth and Tricia on this album. I actually love this song a lot better than Love Will Always Win. See, that's the thing. I wasn't really like. I feel like I'm indifferent about Love Will Always Win on this album, so that's why I probably didn't talk as high and mighty as like probably you guys did. But I don't know. It's just this was the song on the album that Tricia Yearwood you could hear her vocals on. That I was like, yes, God, yes. I mean, I guess I kind of felt like that with Love Will Always Win, but this is still, in my opinion, the better song on the album that Tricia's voice is featured on. So yeah, so ready for the next track, or how many stars did you give it, Trish? Well, I can't. Oh, okay.
That's me, right?
Yeah. Wild Billy Cat.
Track 13, which is Garth's favorite number, is called Meet Me in the Middle. Or Meet Me in Love, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Meet Me in Love.
Oh, Meeting in Love, okay.
I hate to say this. I like the song, and I get the message. It's like you first meet somebody, you kind of fall in love with them, and you're kind of like, hey, meet me in the middle. Like, meet me here and meet me in the middle of love, and let's go on this journey together kind of thing is what kind of what I get from it. I like the song and everything. I don't know if it's me. I think Garth could have done this song better for some reason. Like, I just don't get it. it kind of has one of those weird kind of what was it? Kind of like, what song was that? Almost has that kind of like she don't care about me kind of thing to it, where I said the song and the music itself's kind of weird on it. It kind of throws me off. I like the song, don't get me wrong, and like I said, because I don't think if there's a bad song on this album, it's not one of my favorites, and it's not like it's kind of another one of those tracks songs for me that is, if I didn't hear it, it's not like I'd miss it. So I don't know. I think it might be kind of one of, to me, in my opinion, and you know, I think it might be one of the weaker songs on the album. And that's just my opinion. I don't know. I don't really get. I guess I'm just not really into the song. I like it. It's not a bad song, and because it's not a bad song, I'm gonna give it 3 stars. It's just, I don't know. It just doesn't do for me. I guess what it does for everybody else.
Yeah, that's the true story of the matter.
I like the
Happy
song.
about it? Happy about it?
See, I'll be honest with you. I feel like I'm starting to make that a new catchphrase for me, and that's the truth of the matter. Because I keep saying that a lot now. It's like it's my my newest catchphrase. See, this thing, I pick up words, just things all the time.
Okay, now here's the thing, and if Robert is still here, he will vouch for me on this and agree with me on this. I like this song, but the whole time I was listening to it, I kept thinking, this reminds me of something. And it took me forever to put my finger on it, and then when I finally did, oh my God, I went back and listened to the other song, and I was like, son of a bitch. If you've ever heard the song by Reba McEntire called Sunday Kind of Love.
Oh my God.
That's what it reminds me of. It sounds like music from, okay, when Reba did that song, it didn't sound like the music of that day and time. It sounded like music from a different era. That's what this song sounds like, music from a different era.
Yeah, I actually agree with that.
It kind of works, but I couldn't get Sunday Kind of Love out of my head every time I heard this song.
Yeah.
And Robert says that Garth ripped off Reba.
Yeah.
Not with the lyrics, but with the music. But it's got that same flow to it. I think that's the thing that I liked about it so much. Not the lyrics, not the meaning, just the music and the feel of it.
Yeah, I actually get that.
It's not a standout song. It's not, oh, great, it would have been a huge #1 kind of song, but it's a good song. So I will give it 3 stars.
3 stars? Okay. But yeah, I actually get what you're saying. Maybe that's why this song, okay, even though I did like this song, I was kind of indifferent about it. Maybe it's because of the style of music, and I don't want to say anything bad or anything, because I do like the song Sunday Kind of Love by Reba McEntire, because CMT used to play that, the music video to that a lot. Especially because I don't know if you guys might remember this, but back in 2004, 2005, CMT had this whole I don't know, you pretty much had to get up really early in the morning for it, but they used to do this music video block where they would play music videos from the 80s and 90s. Oh. I think they would call it decades. And I would always get up early in the morning, like 5 or 6 in the morning, just to watch CMT play these classic country music videos from the 80s and 90s. And because they would play a lot of Reba, a lot of Shania, a lot of Jody Messina, Alan Jackson, classic Tim McGraw, Garth Brooks. Things like that. I think it was actually that segment when I saw Garth Brooks' Red Strokes music video for the first time. But yeah, this song. But yeah, I can get. That's why I'll be honest with you, the lyrics did not really stick with me. This may sound crazy. I can't besides the title, I can't really remember anything that was sung in this song because I was focused more on the music and the sound. And so I would definitely have to literally look up the lyrics and I the melody would come back to my head. And maybe the way he was singing, I guess. But still, it's just. But yeah, I actually get what you're saying. Like, it did feel like it was from a different era, like of music. Like this may sound crazy. I felt like it was before my time in a way. but I still enjoyed it. But yeah, but like I said, I'm kind of indifferent about it. So, and like I didn't want to say anything bad, like negative, because I mean, like that's why I was trying to point out that I do like Reba McIntyre's songs, "Sunday Kind of Love."
Mhm.
But in all honesty, it's not one of my favorite Reba songs, and I'm not too like, I guess, like I'm trying to find the right words here that doesn't sound like I'm like harsh and stuff, but that kind of
No,
music.
it's a song that if you hear it once every 10 years, you're good.
Yeah, well, that's basically it. That's basically what I was going to say. That type of music isn't actually my cup of tea, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I'm not really into music like that. Even if an artist, like, I'll be honest with you, this may sound crazy, and I'm just going to point this out because, like, I'm a fan of a lot of artists. But if an artist was to put in an album that just sounded like that, I would actually be kind of disappointed. I'm not even going to lie, because I was like, this, like, I can understand you doing one song. Maybe just one song sounds like this, but a whole album? Are you fucking kidding me?
Alvin would be so depressed.
See, that shows you. This shows you. Even I can be critical of my favorite artists, because I'll be honest with you, I have actually been somewhat sorely disappointed in at least one album. I mean, not every artist that I'm a fan of is in this, but it has happened every once in a while that one of my favorite artists has released an album that I was not like expecting, and even listened to it a couple of times. I still couldn't get into it as much as some of the other work that they've done, if that makes sense. But yeah, this is definitely a song. I mean, like I said, a style of music I could hear maybe once every 10 years, and I'm good. But yeah, I'll be honest with you, my cup of tea is mostly like fun songs you can get into, or sad, emotional songs that actually pull on your heartstrings, or pretty much songs that are just relatable in a way, like any relatable situation, whether it's a relationship, a friendship, like a broken relationship, a broken friendship, a broken home, for that matter, a broken family. I mean, or even a song for an actual family, like pretty much with the message "family comes first," or a message like "love will always win." Because I'll be honest with you, I usually am a fan of songs like that. I mean, I love Carrie Underwood's song "Love Wins," for example. So, but yeah, definitely not my cup of tea, like the style of song. But so I would actually give it 3.5, and this was basically the song. I would give lower than. I mean 4, because most songs on this album is either 4 or 4.5 or 5 stars for me. But this was like a 3.5. So this was like the only song on the album that I was like, because I actually mentioned to Tricia earlier that I felt like this album was maybe 2 or 3 songs too long, and this is one of the songs I was referring to. I mean, like that this song didn't necessarily need to be on the album, but at the same time, I can see why it's there. I mean, this album did feel kind of diverse in a way, and I usually love albums like this. I love albums that every song I like sounds different than the last. That's why I was surprised when there was a Garth song on this album where there was like an opening dialogue. I love songs that open like that. So, and even that American song that we were talking about earlier, that was actually a nice addition to the album. But yeah, this one, it just felt like it. I could have took it or leave it. I mean, or took it or left it, if that makes sense. So yeah, 3.5 for me.
Nice.
So who's next, or
Leave me.
okay, yeah, that's one.
Okay, track 14 is "You Can't Help Who You Love."
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Okay,
It is just, oh my God. It is so true. Basically, the song is a woman in a marriage that is you could say falling apart because he's fooling around on her. And it's one of those situations where you're in a relationship and people will look from the outside looking in. They're like, why are you even in that relationship? It's because you're in love with that person. And you can't help it. Your heart, to borrow a phrase from Selena Gomez, your heart wants what it wants.
Selena Gomez, yes.
Yes, you're in that situation because you're in love. And you really can't help yourself because you are that in love, no matter how crappy people think it is. And no matter how crappy you feel at times, you are so in love, you don't care.
Yeah.
And this just freaking nails that sentiment.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just, guys, you have to hear it to understand where I'm coming from because I'm not sure I can describe it. But this is, you can't help who you fall in love with.
Oh, so true.
And I think a lot of us have probably been there. I know I have.
Mm-hmm.
And you want to be with that person so bad that you're willing to put up with all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
Just to be with that person because you love him.
Yeah.
And they're either going to love you back or you're going to reach your breaking point. But until either of those happen, you're going to be there because you're that in love.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's a true story of the matter.
Yes, it is. And I will give this song 5 stars. Albert?
Love it. Relatable as all heck. Like, I love the song. You can't help who you love. Now, this was another song on the album that, especially with listening to headphones, you really fall into the music and even the meaning. And you even start to have flashbacks sometimes. Like, I mean, at least especially if you can relate to the lyrics. And that's basically how I felt about pretty much every relationship I've actually ever been in. I mean, I will be honest with you, some relationships were better than others. And I have actually been with someone I could consider a very toxic person. But even my sister had been there. I mean, my sister was actually in love with her ex. I mean, for the longest time. And I mean, even though she found out later on that girl was no good for her and she was toxic and all that. But this is still a relation. This is still a song that I can actually understand because I've been so madly in love with someone before that no matter what they did or like a lot of shit that they put me through personally or in a way, I still wanted. Like, I still love them and still want to do whatever I can to make the relationship work. And so I definitely, like, this song I can relate to right now with my boyfriend. I mean, because, even though we've even had our struggles and ups and downs, and I felt like because of my whole Facebook situation, it's almost tore us apart in a way. But no, we're still together and going strong and all that. And so this is definitely one of those songs that really, I don't know, it can really sum up someone's feelings in a relationship. There's like when they say that that there's a song for every mood or for every situation, or a song that pretty much says everything that you want to say to someone or say about someone that you can't say yourself or can't come up with the words. Like this is one of the songs that could possibly help you really understand like how you really feel. Like this is one of those songs you can listen to and be like, oh my god, that's me, or something, or that's so true, or that's basically what love is. And what, like they say, love makes you do some of the craziest things, and that's basically what love is. And I've done a lot of crazy shit because of love. I mean, like, this may sound crazy. This may sound crazy, Trish, because I know that you just quoted like Selena Gomez, like the hook wants what it wants, but now I'm going to quote something. To quote Courage the Cowardly Dog, the things I do for love. And that's basically true. Like the things you do for love, like you can just make you do some of the craziest things. But yeah, definitely 5 stars for me. And this is actually another one of my favorite songs. album. That's one reason why I didn't know if we were doing like a top 5 or top 10, but I was almost willing to do a top 10 because there was so many songs on this album that I was like, I'm wondering which songs I could squeeze into a top 5 because this was the first Garth album we listened to. I mean, guaranteed it is 17 tracks, but this was the first Garth album that I listened to where I actually had a few more favorites that was more than just 5. I mean, if that makes sense, because I mean, if possible, I mean, I probably still could have made like a top 10, but yeah, I did finally get my top 5 together. But yeah, this album was actually pretty tough for me to kind of pick my favorites, if that makes sense. But yeah, definitely 5 stars for me.
It's a good song, and I agree with everything both of you guys said. Y'all pretty much summed up what this song's all about. And I really don't have a whole lot to say about it other than I was listening to this song today, and I don't know, maybe it's me, but you know, like you said, these songs were supposed to be from the vault where he had recorded songs that probably should have been on an album somewhere down the line. This song to me almost has a Chase vibe to this song. Like I kind of felt like this song would have been on the Chase album.
Yeah, I could see that.
Huh.
And that's the feeling it kind of gets to me. Because if you ever notice, like in like when you go back and you listen to some of those songs on the Chase, it kind of has that feel to it, and that's what I talk about this song. And it's not a bad song. I mean, I agree with everything it says. I mean, it kind of reminds you of like even like someone who's in an abusive relationship and they won't get out, and you tell them like you need to get out, you should get out, but they love that person so much, and they think because you love them so much they'll actually change, but they never do, and you wind up either getting hurt or maybe even dead, you know. And it's just one of those things where it's like it almost kind of makes you feel like you can love somebody too much, you know.
Yeah.
And like you said, you can't help who you love. So it's kind of one of those things to me. It's a good song. I like it. It's just I don't know. It doesn't have a really a lot. I don't know, for me maybe it just don't have like a lot of replay appeal to me. So it's one of those songs. You know, I can listen to it and it'd be okay, but it's not one I'd put on repeat. So I give it like 3.5 stars.
Alvin.
What?
Dude, you're up.
What do you mean? I thought we were
track of
how who you love or
Well, I started it, and then you went, and then Mobile went.
Okay. I thought okay.
Did you lose track of where we were, young man?
That's where it's also the song that. Okay, the song.
He's back in school, and the teacher just called on him, and he don't know what to do.
right.
Yeah, the next song. It's track 15. Code, please, operator, could you trace this call? Okay, I kind of like this song. Not one of my favorites. But I do. But I would say that this is probably another one of the weaker songs on the album, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because I don't know, maybe I just didn't get into it as some of the others. But I didn't really have much to say about this song. I mean, in a way, but I mean, I do. I guess I mean, I love the way he sings it, if that makes sense. But yeah, I would probably give this song maybe, like 4 stars. It's like kind of just like, I don't know. I feel like this was another song that the album could have like had, dealt without, but at the same time, I still enjoyed it for what it was. It's still a good song.
Okay.
Yeah, so sorry if there's like a
Oh
song.
no, it's okay.
I know usually
That's your opinion.
like the songs that I say the most about is the ones that I felt like really relatable and I could actually like felt passionate about. But this was one I just like pretty much just enjoyed the listening experience, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So yeah, 4 stars.
Wow, Bill.
Actually, Alan, I have to disagree with you. This song is a drinking song, which people know I love cowboy songs and my drinking songs.
Oh,
So
there you go.
I actually like this song because unless you are a drinker or have been a drinker, you've kind of been down that road too when you've left somebody or someone's left you and you're sitting here and you're like, she tell you to get lost and he's like, because I love the line that says, she told me to get lost and that's what I did. But I've done it so well, I don't know where I hid. And she swore that she'd never see me again, till I'll never find me in the shape that I'm in. So it's kind of like he has pretty much let himself go to the point to where he don't know himself anymore. She don't know who he is anymore. But the only thing to him that makes it all go away is drinking. And it's like he can't remember where he's at. So it's like call the operator, have him find me, and tell me where I'm at, and tell someone where I'm at so they can come get me. It's pretty much kind of like a drinking song that's crying for help, kind of like you know. It's pretty much like a drinking and a rehab song almost, kind of. Which is kind of funny. I think it's a cool song. I like it. And it's like I said, unless you've been down that road, you really don't know. And maybe Alvin, that may be the why you don't get the song, and that's okay, And so yeah, I like it, and I'll give it 4 stars.
I'd have to agree with that. Now, I've never been in that situation, but as far as the song itself, I think they did a fantastic job writing it. And it's funny, I don't know if you really expect that from this kind of song, but they freaking nailed it. He's trying to get the operator to trace the call to find him, to send him a cab driver, because he's so drunk he don't even know where he's at. Because he's that tore up and broken hearted. He's done lost who he was. He don't know who he is anymore. You don't know where the hell he is. And I love that line about if he can find me, I'll buy him a beer.
Yeah.
And oh God, what is it he says about I'm not all here? No need to describe me because I'm not all here.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, I'm sure a lot of us have been in that situation, although I haven't been specifically in that situation. But I'm sorry, but as funny as it is, they still freaking nail it.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. I think it's hilarious. Whether they meant for it to be or not, it is. Okay. So yeah, I enjoyed it, and I will give it 4 stars.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so is that everything on this song?
Well, Bill, that's over to you.
Yeah.
Over to you.
Okay. This song is called "My Baby No Estacado." However you say that.
Baby No
Estacado. It's No Estacado. Okay. I actually looked that up. And it means something like she's not here or not here or something.
Yeah,
like
not
that.
here.
Yeah.
Not here.
So basically it says like my baby is not here anymore or no more or whatever it is. So that's pretty much the whole song. And it's kind of one of those how do you explain this song? It almost kind of reminds you of that song off of that rodeo song off of Scarecrow. It was called Rodeo of Mexico.
Yes.
Oh,
That song a little bit, kind of. But it's like a funny kind of I want to call it like a country mariachi song in a way, something like that.
Ooh, yeah, I get that.
Feel you kind of get to that song. And as much as I don't listen. See, here's the funny thing about this song. It's not one of those songs you was like, oh, that's a really great song. But it's catchy to the point to where damn, I'd listen to that again. You know what I'm saying? It's like because it's just the way he does it, and the Spanish that he does in that is really good. I mean, and it's hard for some people to do those kind of things in a song. Like I've actually like watched it. Like I actually watched Dave Mustaine one time of making it. He done a song called "A Tout Le Monde," and it's actually French, and showed him behind the scenes trying to learn to say that, and then not only learn to say it, but then learn to sing it. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of one of those things where it's like, I don't know if Garth, how fluid Garth is in Spanish or whatever it is, but he nailed that. I mean, I'll give it to him. And it's kind of like one of those funny, like almost like party kind of like songs. So it's pretty cool. Well, I'll give it, for it is what it is, being what it is, I'd give it like 3.5 stars, something like that. Just, I think it's kind of a fun song, kind of.
Yes, that's it. Dead on. It's a fun song. That's what it is.
Yeah.
And yeah, he does the Spanish thing really well. I literally had to look up because I'm like, what the hell does that even mean? So I looked it up. And yes, you're right. It means not here. Okay. Yeah. And she leaves him and she takes him for everything he's got. Apparently, she stole his money and everything because he even says the line, she took all my dinero. He had to hop what he had because she took all of his money. But it's a really fun song. That's what it is. That's what it's meant to be. And they nailed it. And yeah, I will give it 3 stars just because it is so. It's not a thing I would listen to constantly over and over and over. But to hear it in a moment, it's just a really fun song to get to.
Yeah,
Okay.
I love it. So yeah, I'll give it 3 stars. Alvin, your opinion?
Love this song. Probably not one of my absolute favorites, but it's but I feel like I do like it a little bit more than you guys do. I don't know. I actually really enjoyed it. It was actually really interesting. Not to mention when he was singing. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I guess you could say it is like one of those country, like. I don't know. I guess country Mexican like songs, if that makes sense, like or country mariachi songs that Walter said. But yeah, I actually really enjoyed it, and I actually love music like this, which may sound surprising to some people, but I actually do like this sound in music. I mean, to a point, it's not something I would want to continuously listen to. But I mean, it's definitely not a song that I would just skip anytime it would come on. But yeah, I think I would give this song 4 stars. It came close to being a 3.5 star song, but I feel like I liked it enough to give it. I mean, a solid 4 stars. But yeah, still not one of my favorites though. And it was another song on the album that I felt could have gone without. Like, I'll be honest with you, we pretty much covered all the songs. I mean, well, the 3 songs on the album that I was referring to earlier when I was messaging Trish. Because I said there was I felt like this album was like 2 or 3 songs too long. And we pretty much already covered the ones that I was thinking of. And it was Meet Me in Love, Please Operator, Could You Trace This Call, and My Baby, No Esta Aqua. I mean, but yeah.
Escaki.
Escaki. Yeah, I was trying to pronounce it right. But I'll be honest with you, I'm tired as fuck right now, so I'm just trying to get through the review.
Feel bad. The only reason I know how to say it is because he says it in the song.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying.
Hockey no more.
Yeah, baby. but yeah, the 3 songs I was thinking of was pretty much. So you mentioned "Make Me in Love" and pretty much these last two that we've covered. But yeah, baby. But yeah, Trish, I guess we're up to the next song, possibly.
Okay.
Now this
Hey,
song. What?
I just want to say one thing. When
ahead.
Tricia talking about that about the dinero, the thing it says, but I've had to hawk my spurs and my sombrero because when she left, she took all my dinero.
That's it. Yes. I love that line.
Yep.
Oh God, I love it.
Yep.
Okay, last track, guys. Track 17. Last night I had the strangest dream. Okay, first of all, this is a good song. I would even go as far as to say this is a great song, and the meaning behind it is a great meaning. I don't really have an issue with the actual song or the way he sang it. My problem is I heard him perform this before he ever cut it. I have this by him live.
Mm-hmm.
And he doesn't do it the same way, and he changed the lyrics. That's my problem with the song. Okay, I like the way he did it originally. He didn't write this song, but when he performed it over in, I want to say in England, somewhere over across the water, he performed it live on a morning talk show, full band and everything, backup singers, all. And he did such a fantastic job, and it was so beautiful. And it's hard to beat that version of the song, but the way he recorded it is different. So this version is good, but not as good for me as the original way I heard him do it. And it's written about a man that had a dream that the whole world agreed not to have war anymore.
Yeah.
And that is a beautiful thought. It's never going to happen, but it's a beautiful thought. And if it ever did happen, it would be a miracle, a full-blown miracle.
Yeah.
But it's a nice dream to dream, you know.
Yeah.
So, 4 stars because I like the other version better.
Okay. I was wondering if you felt it was a bit preachy, because I don't know. I feel kind of I feel like it's a touchy subject when Garth covers a song or records a song that basically the message is to love one another and to like peace and love and everything. I mean, just like
it's okay because this was done back before he became who he is now.
Okay, so
before he became preachy.
Okay, so Garth pretty much gets a pass because it was before all the hootad that he has now.
Yes.
Okay, now I understand. So basically, if Garth was to record a song like this now,
hell no.
Then you're like, oh hell no, you're not.
No, not even going there.
Okay. But this was actually a beautiful outro track, a beautiful end to the album, like to an amazing masterpiece of an album, I gotta say. And I love the sentiment, I love the message, I love the whole idea and thought behind it, and like the whole nice dream, like as Trish said. I mean, because even I agree, like I even love the way Garth sings it. Even saying that because I dreamed the world had all agreed to put an end to war. I mean, I don't know, that's just a beautiful thought in a way, a beautiful sentiment. Just, I mean, I feel like that's something that I could see being put on some like, I don't know, like some preachy Hallmark card or something. I don't know. Like it sounds like one of those inspirational quotes that you would see, like just posted on a banner somewhere. Like, but yeah, I still love this song. Not one of my absolute favorites on the album, so I think I would give this like 4 or 4.5 stars. It's like it's in between there, but it's not a solid 5-star song for me. Possibly because, I mean, I don't know why I want to give it 5 stars, but maybe it's because I felt like there was a lot of other songs in this album that caught my interest and attention a lot more. This song was pretty much just there as like an outro, but it definitely wasn't like a filler track or anything by any means. I mean, it was still a great track, basically how you said, Trish. It was a great song.
Yes, Robert, I do fully intend to. I just have to figure out where I put it first. Wow, Bill.
Okay. I like the song. It's a good song. It has a great message to it. Like I said, it would be an awesome sentiment and an awesome dream. Know that one day the world would be total peace around the world and nobody want to fight and kill each other and all that good stuff. But I don't ever see that happen. Not in my lifetime anyway. Okay. So it's a great song. I like it. I mean, it's not one of those songs I'd put on repeat, but it's a decent song. And, the message and everything behind it, it is awesome. And so I give it like 3.5 stars. And that's the album.
That's the album.
Yep.
Best album Garth ever done.
Yep.
Calvin, would you like to give us your top 5?
Okay.
Let's see.
You can't help. Okay. My top 5 is You Can't Help Who You Love. I'll Be the Wind. She Don't Care About Me. And pretty much Allison Miranda and Fishing in the Dark.
Oh, nice. Well, Bill.
Okay, so it will be Cowgirl Saddle. That Girl is a Cowboy. Love Will Always Win. Allison Miranda. Good Ride Cowboy. With 2 honorable mentions, which would be 4 Minute There and Fishing in the Dark.
Okay. My top 5 from 5 to 1 are You Can't Help Who You Love, Fishing in the Dark, I'll Be the Wind, Good Ride Cowboy, and number 1 is Under the Table. I can't help it, guys. I freaking love that song.
Awesome. So, guys, you can tell that this album was done before Garth had the Hoot because I want to read you something. It says, this album is dedicated to Chris Ledoux. From entertainer to father, you are the man. I hope to be with you. You're way far off. God keep your family cowboy. Okay. I am going to say, I want to be a dead horse. I've said this a million times and I'll say it again. To me, this is the best album Garth has ever done. And I think the reason why I feel that is because this album, and it's weird because it's all unreleased songs that he had done. And it feels like a greatest hits album almost. Kind of like. Maybe not for Garth, maybe like for someone else, but it just kind of feels like a greatest hits album. That's why I think I like it so much. And when I say that this album would stand up against any album that Garth's done, I think the only album that would give this album a run for its money if you put them in a box and go at it. I think the only album that would give it enough money would be That's just my honest opinion.
Wait, what album was it? I missed that.
Gunslinger. I said you was to put these 2 albums in a ring together and have them box each other or whatever. I think Gunslinger would be the only album that would give it a fight.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And it's funny, and like I said this, and I said this before the stream started. Why is it that this album, to me, is the best album that Garth has ever done? It's like the black sheep of the catalog. It gets no recognition. It gets like no mention of anything. It's got some of the best, and to me, in my opinion, best Garth Brooks and Tricia duet out there. And yet, it's almost like Garth. I think honestly, Garth thinks to himself that he knows this is the best album he's ever done. And because of that, it's almost like he feels like, but because of that, and because it was an album that he released when he was retired, that it demoralizes the other albums that he's put out while he was sort of still in his career, whatever it is. So I'm kind of wondering if that's why he don't really consider this an album like released like that, because it was released after he was retired. So Garth, get out of your head, out of your ass, and mention this album more and praise this album, because I am going to tell you right now, this right here is the best work Garth has ever done, hands down. This is an amazing record. That's all I've got to say.
I have to agree. Honestly, I think it's, and people are not going to believe I'm about to say this, but it is better than his greatest hits album, or should I say his ultimate hits album.
Oh my God, which is crazy because I was obsessed with that album at one time.
Oh my God, it's that good. The songs on it are that good. This could have been his diamond album, double diamond, triple diamond, whatever. If he had promoted it more, if he let people know it was out there more, if he had actually released songs off of it, oh my God.
And see, the bad part about it is that like this is the album, the only Garth album that's the hardest one to find. Like you could go just about anywhere and buy just about any other Garth album out there. This one's the hardest one to find. It's almost like it's a collector's thing.
Yeah.
If you don't have it, you don't have it.
It's easier to find zooming.
Yeah. Telling you. I don't know what the hell he's thinking, but
feeling okay? Well, Bill, like it's been a late night. 3.5 hours.
No, I'm good.
Oh, is it okay? Well, at least we got through the album, my dear.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this 3-hour stream was absolutely worth it when it comes to doing a Garth review.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Like, because I feel like any other Garth album, I feel like we would have been like by this point in time, like. But yeah, this album was amazing. This album, it was almost like it wasn't a Garth album for once. It was a Garth album. It wasn't a Garth album, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Like, finally an album that, like, we were going to do a review for, you kind of got, like, Bill was, like, hyping it up, and I was like, is it going to live up to hype? And I was like, well, this is actually the type of music I'm actually, like, a lot of the music was actually right in my warehouse, like, what I like to listen to or jam to. So, especially when it comes to country music or just music in general. I mean, I love songs like that. Like, that's why songs like Fish in the Dark, just the way Garth sung that, and even I'll Be the Wind, I felt were definitely songs to really get a great, amazing, epic listening experience. You need to put on your headphones or earbuds. Because I mean, I was wondering when you were preparing for this album review, Trish, like listen to the album, did you just listen to the album like through your earbuds, or did you actually play the music on your laptop or headphones? I mean, okay, I wasn't sure because I know sometimes you would start a stream with earbuds in your ears. So
Yeah. Well, no, when I'm listening to music for a review, I generally do that. I put on the headphones because I don't want to, cause my son to kill himself.
so you're not going to play Garth.
He's not a big country fan. He's more into rap and rock, and I'm like, okay, I don't want to drive him crazy with my music. He's respectful enough to listen to what he listens to in his earbuds. So out of returning respect, I'm like, okay, I'm not going to drive him crazy with my country. I'll listen to it in the headphones, but I thoroughly enjoy listening to music that way anyway. Because you really, like you said, there are some songs that are just made for that kind of experience. You really pick up on stuff.
And that's the true story of the matter.
Yes, it is.
Happy
Okay,
about it?
guys, Man Against Machine will be our next review.
Yep. And something about this album, we only had to postpone this 1 week. Unlike Scarecrow, we had to months. Took us.
Yeah, we had to postpone that one though. God, that one for what was it, 3 or 4 months in a row?
Oh yeah, wasn't that
Scarecrow?
Yes, that was Scarecrow.
Yeah, we kept postponing Garth, one of his worst albums.
Oh God, that made it worse. It really did, guys. Didn't it make it worse because you just kept dreading it and kept dreading it and kept dreading it?
Yeah.
Oh God, do we have can we skip this one?
Can we go to when we go to the Lost Sessions?
That shows you just how much I enjoyed that album, like Scarecrow, because I can't even remember my thoughts about it. I was like, how many songs did I even like from that album?
It's because you mentally blocked it, Alvin. You mentally blocked that nightmare from your mind.
That's basically it. I'll be honest with you. The only song that I can actually hear the melody in my head that we covered from that review was More Than a Memory. But that's only because I actually do remember what I said about that song. It is my favorite Garth song of all time.
It's a hell of a song, though. I mean, come on.
Even you both gave it good reviews as well. More Than a Memory, like the best song from that collection of songs, if that makes sense.
That's it. That's one of the songs right there. That's one of the songs where his passion comes out.
What, More Than a Memory?
Yeah. More Than a Memory.
Yeah, but maybe that's it. Because you can actually hear it.
Okay, guys, I'm looking at the calendar.
Yeah.
The 27th falls on a Thursday. Do you want to go ahead and kind of schedule the Man Against Machine review for then?
Okay, wait. Are we talking about? Are we going to do it this month or next month?
No. Oh dear God, what day is this?
August.
It's August.
So it is August.
Yeah,
August. Well, this thing. It's almost like I went blank, and I was like, "What did you say about the calendar?" Oh.
Yeah, no, I was looking at the calendar to see because we usually do.
Yeah, well, we kind of did this album review very early in this month. So, I mean, if you wanted to, we could try to squeeze it in at the tail end of this month, for the next Garth review. But unless
that's what I was thinking, just do it right at the end of the month on the 27th. Or if we're not good with that, all three of us, we can always do it on the 29th on Wild Bill's channel. But this means if he's not working, if he is working, we'll postpone it and do it on a different day.
Okay. So do you want to kind of get through the Garth albums before we do any reviews on any other albums?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I'm still trying to think about Logan's album and everything. We can do his anytime, I guess.
Yeah. Thank you, Country Fan. Okay, this is what I'll do. I'll set up the stream on my channel for the 27th. But if something is in the way, if somebody has to work, if somebody's sick, if somebody's injured and can't be here, we'll reschedule it for the 29th on Bill's channel. That way we've got 2 open dates in case. But you know how we are. If we postpone it, we'll postpone it. It's not a problem.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. But now, But now, Alvin, do you understand what I've been talking about the whole time about this album?
Oh yeah.
About it being his best album.
Yeah.
And see, if you've noticed in this review, I didn't give one song on here less than a 3 star. Because, like I said, this is a great album. I can't say that for all the rest of them.
Oh yeah.
I mean, there's songs that are individually that make that album, they stand out. But yes, I mean, I had a really good time doing the review on this.
Oh my God, yes, I did too. I loved it. You're right, Robert. No, we're only reviewing the ones he's actually released. So we're not even going to plan to do fun.
Wait, really? So you don't want to schedule fun yet?
No, I hell no. He's never going to release it, so we'll never be able to cover it.
That's right.
So at this point, we are doing Man Against Machine, and then once we redo the first album, we're done with Garth, as far as reviews go.
Yeah.
Sorry, shoulder popped.
So, just out of curiosity, Trish, sitting back thinking about it now, Man Against Machine. Do you think if you go back and listen to that album for the review, you think your opinions on that album will change?
Probably yes.
Wait, the first album?
Good or bad?
No, Man Against Machine. It's been so long since I've listened to it. Honestly, I think it will change probably for the bad, but from what I'm remembering, it's not that bad of an album. It's not a great album, but it's not that bad of an album. But the first track on it is going to be real hard for me to focus on the, okay, he's not being preachy. He's not being preachy. He's not being preachy.
Yeah.
But in all honesty, yeah, he kind of is.
Yeah.
That should have been our first clue right there.
Yeah. But I will say, though, opening up for a concert live, that is a great song to open up with, though.
Oh, God, yes.
Yeah.
I remember the footage on YouTube that I saw, and the way he opened it. Oh, my God,
Yeah.
that was freaking amazing.
Yeah. But, yeah. No, I see. It is funny though, and I don't think anything. Here's what I don't understand. Garth is the kind of guy he would go out here and praise the hell out of Scarecrow, and that album fucking sucks.
Yeah.
But then, like I said, he doesn't give any love to the Lost Sessions, and that's the best album he's ever done. It blows my damn mind the shit that he does. Like I said, it's almost like it's the black sheep of the family. It's like, oh well. I'm not going to mention that because I'm kind of ashamed of that album. It's the best shit I ever done, and I did it when I was retired.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. I agree, Robert. Because I was blown away when I saw that. And obviously, unless you went and saw him in concert, you weren't going to see that, except now we have cell phones with cameras.
Yeah.
And somebody recorded that part and put it up on YouTube. And that's how I got to see it. And I freaking loved it.
Yes, you did.
Yeah. Well, I saw him live when he done it, and because that was the show I was Buffalo.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
You know the wanted poster of that wanted poster of Garth I had.
Yeah,
that was the Man Against Machine tour. That was the one I went to, and he had
Son of a gun.
That was the one he opened up with Man Against Machine.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's freaking amazing. I'm really impressed. Oh my God. Oh my God, you saw him do it too, Robert? Holy shit.
Wow.
I feel so left out.
Nah. Oh man. Cool.
March 11th, 2016 for me. Wow. Wait, he was still opening with that song in 2016? Holy shit. That actually surprises me.
Yep.
Never seen Who Town Line. Yeah, me neither, country fan, believe it or not. As big a fan as I used to be. I never saw him live other than seeing him on TV or on a VHS. Yes, let's get in the Wayback Machine, a VHS tape.
Yeah.
And or DVD.
Yeah. He might have stopped right after the play in Raleigh, North Carolina that year. Okay. Nice.
Nice. Well, I'm glad you got to see him do it because I love the fact that I saw that on YouTube. I was like, damn, I want to see it again. I mean, son of a bitch if they didn't take it down.
I will say that when I saw Garth in Buffalo, we had like really good seats. But when we saw him in Albany, them tickets kind of sucked.
Nosebleed section?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, wait. Robert sent me a message the other day telling me about they had released the nominees for the CMAs. Wait, was that Robert or was that you, Wild Bill?
I think it must have been Robert because I don't think I sent you.
Guess who's nominated for entertainer?
Sure.
After he make a big damn deal and hold a freaking press conference about pulling himself out, and then the CMA, no, you can't do that. And now he's nominated for it. That's probably why I done it, just to make sure they would nominate him.
Probably did. Make people think he actually gave a shit when he really don't. Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know. I just don't have the excitement for him like I used to. I really don't.
I have more irritation for him than anything.
I mean, you got to think about something. Like I say, my brother don't even. The only social media thing that my brother has is he has a YouTube thing just so he can watch. Like, there's like a wrestling podcast he likes to watch, and the only way you can see it is on YouTube. So he has like a YouTube kind of, not really a channel, but a YouTube account, so he can watch that podcast or whatever it is, and watch a couple other videos or something. And even him was like, "Oh, he's like Garth still being a jackass on releasing that album," and I'm like, "Yeah." You know what I'm saying? So I mean, that's got to fucking tell you something right there. I mean,
oh yeah.
And if that's true, what you said in that book there, Garth, you're a long way from it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. That was fun. Like I said, I really enjoyed this album. I always have. I mean,
oh yeah. This is absolutely the most fun reviews we've ever done.
Yeah.
When it comes to Hootat, anyway.
Yeah. And like I said, the thing that gets me about the whole thing is he sits there and releases the standalone version with 6 other tracks. So if you're going to go through all that trouble to do that, it must mean a little something to you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So why treat it the way he does? I just don't get it.
Yeah.
And like I said, when you go up on his website and you go up on the music, it has every album he's ever done except for this one. I mean, he even has the 3 Christmas albums he's done or whatever. Everything but this. And I'm like, why? I don't know if Walmart has something to do with that, but still to this day or something, maybe. I don't know, but if I was Walmart, I wouldn't have nothing to do with his ass, but that's just me.
I say we write Allentown until we get fun. There we go.
Go, baby.
Fun. He should call the album done because it's gonna be done when the fucker comes out. So, tomorrow's Sunday. Getting tired there, Trish?
No.
Just hurt?
The colder I get, the more it hurts.
Oh, okay, yeah.
No, my son has the air on.
No. That's not good. Well, guys, if y'all want to, we'll end it now or whatever. It doesn't really matter.
Okay, well, you guys can see me. I will be back. Oh, dear God. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I will be back on Monday. That's what I'm trying to say. On the regular show.
Yep.
Okay, but I think that's going to do it for me for now. Apparently, I had a stroke in the middle of what I was saying. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Right.
I malfunction though.
Oh my God! Yes, brain malfunction. That is going to do it for me for now. For Alvin, Wild Bill, and myself, this is Aspects Queen. Stay horny, my friends, and I am tripping out.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. And this has been your shipment boy Alvin here. Giggity. And don't forget to stay giggity. But yeah, I'm monking out. And yeah. But yeah, thank you for having me, Wild Bill.
Yep. You're welcome, buddy. And I'm actually going to kind of do something. Well, I'm still going to do my one thing, but I'm just going to say, I don't always drink Coronas, but when I do, it's during a live stream, and that and also I'm going to do. It's Wild Bill signing out, saying, "Stay dead, my friends."
And, okay, try not to get blown away.
Yep, we'll try. All right. Well, everybody in the comments, thank you for showing up. Thank you for being here. Thank you for commenting. And I hope y'all have a good night. Country and Robert and anybody else that's watching. And we'll talk to y'all later. Bye.
Yeah, can't wait for our next review.
That's right. Man Against Machine.
Yeah, Man Against the Machine. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Man Against
Yep.
Machine.
Yeah, that's right. Giggity.